Ben, 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 ben.
Tom, 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 Tom.
Ba, ba, ba.
Tom, Tom, Tom.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. Very nice.
Good. Oh, shit. Is your name actually Tom?
Wait, yours is Ben.
Been saying it wrong for years.
Fuck.
Oh, no.
Yeah, apparently people are getting us confused, so it says Tom.
Now, no one will get us mixed up. We're different. We're different people. Tell us apart.
Yeah, geez. People are just like, those guys, they look exactly the same.
Mm-hmm. And then we say the wrong names at the start.
Ugh. Gross.
Lewis doesn't like that. He thinks it's weird that we say each other's names and not our own names.
Why?
I think maybe that would be weirder. If I was just like, Ben!
Tom! Yeah. It's like we're greeting each other, right?
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was very clear.
I feel like that makes way more sense.
Apparently not.
Okay, it's coming off.
Yeah, I'm done. We've had our fun.
We had our fun. Everyone else did. It was a great bit. I'm glad that we spent hours preparing that.
Where did you find that Pepsi? I went to the fridge on the way into the stream and there was no Pepsi. Your own secret stash.
I took one into my room earlier, and then I went to use the bathroom, and I'd forgotten that I'd taken one in. But it's very nice and warm.
Oh, that's
So
worse than no
that's the
Pepsi, I
winner's-
think.
I don't know if
actually.
that's the winner's choice.
It's not what I want.
But yeah, how you doing? How are you guys doing? How's life?
Pretty good.
I need to be
Pretty good.
a little louder.
Oh,
There we
okay.
go. I can handle
it
that
up.
myself.
I don't know. What else is going on? I forgot to bring any pictures of my painting again.
Me too. I even thought about it this morning, and I was like,
Oh, dum-dums. Whoopsie.
yes, I didn't do a Warhammer.
Oops.
Doesn't count.
Doesn't count. We've literally done nothing for another week.
We're not doing well.
We're not doing well. What else has been going on this week?
No idea.
Did you watch the Flash trailer?
I did watch the Flash trailer.
I got excited because I saw a thing that I saw a long time ago, and my nostalgia brain went, "Yay!"
I remember that.
Oh, could I have less music?
Yeah, can I have quieter music? Chat might want quieter as well. Can we have something more chill?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Just some cool jazz. Love that. But yeah, I watched that trailer. Honestly, I thought it looked kind of fun.
Yeah, me too. I generally don't care about the DC EU, whatever it's called.
No.
Most of the DC films are not good, but I like Michael Keaton,
He's fun.
and it looks fun.
Who did he fight?
In the first film, it was Jack Nicholson,
Okay.
and then in the next one, it was Danny DeVito and Michelle Pfeiffer
Ooh.
as Pingu and Catgirl.
That was a good one.
Yeah, Batman's hardly in that one. This is not chill jazz, by the way.
This is intense metal. Yeah. Danny DeVito as Pingu. Fucking amazing.
He was incredible.
Like, his body was perfect.
Yeah, I mean, he's nothing like Penguin from the comics. He's like a disgusting sewer monster.
Yeah,
but
but I liked
man, I was
that.
into it.
It was way more fun, way more interesting. And yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman, I feel like awakened something in me at that
It's
age.
never gone back to sleep since.
My word. My word.
Wow. There is a weird scene in that, though, right? At the end, when Batman's...
When she dies and then the cats eat her.
Well, yeah, that's weird. Right at the end, Batman's like wearing his Batman outfit, and he's got like the bat eye makeup. And then he peels off his bat mask, and it's like it's made out of like, you know, those like fruit, like roll-up snacks.
Yeah, fruit roll-ups.
Fruit roll-ups. It's like his face is made out of fruit roll-ups. The way that it sort of like peels back, it's like it's got no resistance to it.
Oh.
And he peels his mask off, and then he doesn't have his eye makeup on anymore.
Yeah, I think they often like neglect that bit of
It's just stuck with me for some
Batman
reason.
having to put on his black eye makeup because otherwise, yeah, I don't think it would work quite as well.
It doesn't ruin the film, but it's certainly like just that whole scene is just like, what is happening?
What is
here?
this?
What is this?
What the heck? Yeah, the movie looked good. Well, kind of fun.
I kind of feel bad for DC, right? Because they've decided, like, not everyone likes our films.
No,
So
Ben, no one likes it.
No one
It's
likes
the
our
internet.
films.
It's one or the
You
other.
have to be at one end or the other.
Yeah.
No one likes our films, so we'll do like a big reset and we'll bring back some old stars and we'll start again and it will be great this time.
Yeah.
And then straight after filming, their lead actor just goes fucking off the rails and does some fucking weird, creepy shit.
Becomes a crazy boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe already was.
And then what are you going to do? Like, you've already spent $200 million. Can't just fire him and trash the film.
Well, wasn't that like potentially what they were going to do?
I guess. It was probably talked about on the table. But they've had so many flops.
Yeah.
Like, I think if they trashed this film, they wouldn't be able to afford to make any more films. They're probably going to take the money they make from this to make their next film.
Wow.
Because they've just had, like, Warner Brothers have had bomb after bomb after bomb after bomb. For
Are they
like
not
10
in
years.
the I've got no idea what I was going to say. Just Pierre came in and that distracted me.
you.
He came into my eye line. I keep saying.
Oh, you should shout as soon as the camera's off.
Oh, don't worry. I'm going to
Scream at him.
Just be so furious. Like, you can't look me in the eye. You can't come in when I'm like putting on this amazing performance.
I know, you had to really get into character as Tom.
Yeah. He's so deep in Rich Lord.
It's hard to get into. Like, you have to really step into the mind of a crazy man.
Crazy man. Yeah, they were going to cast me as the Flash, because of my crazy tendencies, but, went in a different way instead. Sad.
Man. You know how they CGI'd out Henry Cavill's mustache?
Yeah.
Could they CGI out Ezra Miller from the Flash film and just put someone else's face on him?
Would that, fix it?
It would make it less problematic, I guess. But then they
Yeah.
would still have to pay him, right? Which is really the problem here.
Yeah.
No one wants to support a crazy criminal. I don't know. What is the
That's it.
solution?
But, geez, give it 5 years. 10 years, maybe
Yeah.
5 years.
That technology will arrive at some point, right?
But I bet it'll be at a stage where you can put whatever movie you want, drag it into some website, and you're like, great, whatever. I want to watch The Matrix, but fucking just stick Danny DeVito's face on Keanu Reeves.
You know what? I reckon more time after that, another 10 years after that, we'll be at the point with AI writing and AI art and AI generated stuff.
Yeah.
You'll be able to go to a website or an app and you'll just type in, I want to watch a gritty film noir starring Danny DeVito and the love interest is Michelle Pfeiffer and Batman is there.
Yeah.
And then wait 30 seconds and then a 2-hour computer generated movie starts playing with its own made up plot and everything. That honestly feels within the reach of current AI technology.
It feels, like it could work. Feels like it could be a thing.
Yeah.
That's called deepfake, and it's already a thing.
No, but you can't just type in the words and then it happens.
Also,
At the moment, it requires
a lot more effort.
yeah, someone has to actually go and make that. I'm cutting out the middleman.
Just use your imagination, though. No need for AI.
I can't imagine someone like Danny DeVito. I need to see it.
But you could say that about any movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what? Turn this stream off. Just imagine what Tom and Ben might say.
Exactly. We stream 24 hours a day. Just sit there and imagine.
On the greatest platform in the world.
Wow.
Your mind.
Oh my God. We're in your brains. Yeah. Yeah, all those people who are complaining I want another season of Firefly. Just imagine it.
Just imagine it.
Just imagine it.
Just
Boom.
make a role play group and, group think it.
Wow, like the precogs. You all lie in a tank together, and you just imagine.
I was thinking more like that Red Dwarf episode where they all go into the
Back to reality.
Back to reality, because they're basically playing characters in a world, right? It's like they don't know it, but they're in a role playing game.
Yeah. Love it.
Let's do that.
One of my favorite episodes of Red Dwarf.
It's a very good one.
It's very good.
God, ChatGPT. Can someone? I haven't got an account. Someone who knows how to use ChatGPT. Can you just type in what should Tom and Ben talk about on their Warhammer podcast? And then maybe we can get some AI generated prompts.
Oh, that'd be great.
We could just get, just get our jobs replaced by AI, or at least, assisted. We could be AI assisted.
Ooh. Yeah, but can we not just type in?
I think you need an account. I don't think you can literally just type in.
Just, cool talking points.
Well, I think, random articles. When you Google stuff and you get like a bullshit article on a website you've never heard of.
Yeah.
90% of those are AI written.
Oh.
Like, people are already using it. Like, AI for content generation is a thing already for websites. That's why they're all so formulaic and boring and shit, and you have to skip the first half.
Yeah, I don't really read as many articles on websites. Unless it's about very specific.
Sometimes you Google a thing and then you have to spend time trawling through to find the thing you're actually looking for, though. Right?
Yeah, I kind of see that.
BuzzFeed quizzes are made with AI.
Really? Here we go. Look, 25. Oh, Jesus, let me visit the thing. 250 conversation starters. Okay, do you want to try one of these?
Okay, sure.
What made you smile today?
Oh, talking about AI with my friend Tom.
Wow, okay.
First time I smiled all day.
Great. How did you meet the host?
We've told this story a billion times. When we played Epic together, we met on a forum.
Oh, wait a second. Everyone, that's canon now. I'm the host and Ben is my guest.
No, and then when you're talking, I'm the host and you're my guest. That's exactly the situation.
That's not how I meant.
Well, that is how it is.
I'm the host.
No. Well, while I'm being interviewed, yes. But when I interview you, I'm the host.
I'm the host.
Tom and Ben.
Tom, yeah, but
not Tom with Ben.
It's Tom and his guest Ben. It's
no,
very small
I don't think it is.
If you look closely enough, Tom and guest Ben.
It's the Tom Show starring Ben, the host.
That's not it.
That's what it says.
Not it.
Do we have different contracts?
I'm the host now.
But my contract says I'm the host.
I'm the host. The Tom Show featuring Chat and Ben. That's the full title. You're right. Okay. Yeah, let's get another good one of these. What's one thing you can't live without?
Warhammer.
Wow.
Yeah. As soon as they stop making it, I will die.
Wow.
That's not true. Just trying to stay on brand.
No, I love that. Okay. What's your favourite sport?
Oh, competitive juggling.
This is the best one by far. I feel like we have to disqualify competitive juggling because that's so easy.
Well, that's just everyone's immediate answer.
It's the first thing anyone would say is just competitive juggling.
Yeah.
You just instantly get into it.
Someone has done some chat. Let me see. I want to see this. Someone's linked us.
What should I talk about on my Warhammer and Warhammer 40,000 podcast? Lore.
The Warhammer universe is rich in lore, and you could explore different aspects of it in each episode. For example, you could discuss its history, a particular faction, tactics and strategy. Jesus, chat has actually figured out what Warhammer is. This AI bot these are very sensible, boring, middle-of-the-road answers.
Oh yeah, it's real bland.
Miniature hobby painting tips, news and updates. Community. These are basically all the things we talk about, but with their own twist. But we must remember to engage with your audience and ask for feedback and suggestions on future topics. That's how we started this.
Is it?
Do you think we could have an audience of bots?
By bots for bots.
Yeah, we could do like a, welcome to our stream. We're going to teach all you bots how to what streaming is. Is there a market for that? Because you could have unlimited bots. You could teach billions of bots at a time.
Don't you get banned for like streaming to lots of bots? Isn't that frowned upon?
I guess. Well, we just have to find a way around that.
Okay. Also, geez, like, there's probably some far better streams going on right now that a robot would rather watch.
Yeah, but none of them are Centaur-related Warhammer streams.
Well, that's true. That's very true.
None of them have Tom and Ben.
That's also true. Yeah, interesting. Very interesting.
It's just a social experiment. You can't get banned for that.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, the one get-out-of-jail-free card. No one's allowed to punch you in the face after you've been a fucking asshole if you manage to declare social experiment. You're like,
you got me.
Oh, got out of jail free. Ugh. Wow. If you could go back in time, what is one situation you would do differently?
I reckon don't look at the monolith that taught the apes to use weapons.
Oh. Wait, were you there? You would never die?
That's where I started. I was the one that got my head caved in by a monkey with
no!
power. And then I had to respawn.
Oh god, okay.
I fucked that monkey up on my respawn.
Wow, holy shit. Very specific.
Yeah.
I love that. What's the worst thing you've ever worn?
Oh. Denim shirt? It's pretty bad, right?
I don't know. I'd like to see you in a denim shirt.
Wore it once and never again.
Wow. Wow, was that bought for you or did you buy it yourself? Or did you just find it?
I think I just found
Did you
it.
rob some kind of cowboy?
Yeah.
And you wore his
But it wasn't
denim
even that
shirt?
cool. It was like brand new, unweathered,
Okay.
kind of starched.
How old were you?
Oh, fuck, I can't remember. Teens. Late teens?
Ooh, that's
Maybe?
fun. So you probably at first thought it was cool, and then were like,
Oh, no. What was I
Ruh-roh.
thinking?
"Wow." Do you have regular jeans on as well? Were you going for double?
Oh, was I all denim? I can't remember.
Because that is a look.
I just remember having a denim shirt in my wardrobe for years, knowing that I only worn it once and I would never wear it again. I didn't want to throw it away, and I couldn't be bothered to throw it away. I don't know. It just kind of sat
okay.
there. I just have I can only really remember it being in my wardrobe.
Fuck. Wow. Denim.
Denim.
Done dirty. There's someone sat there wearing their denim shirt right now. Just
Like, what? Why? What's wrong with this?
Why do they hate me?
How about you? What's the worst thing you've ever worn?
Oh God. This? I don't know.
Lemons. I don't know. It's just kind of a straight tie between all your shirts, isn't it?
I don't know. I'm not sure. What my worst thing. I don't know. Like, I don't tend to be that wild with my.
I know what the best thing you've ever worn is.
Tell me, Papa. Tell me.
It's that photo that semi-regularly appears on Reddit.
Oh, okay. That one. Hello.
Hello.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Anyway, next question. What always makes you laugh, even when you're upset?
Funny things. Very funny things.
Very funny things.
don't know. It's hard to get a laugh sometimes when you're upset. I just laugh at the most inappropriate things. If it surprises me, it generally makes me laugh.
Yeah, I think that surprise is always good.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Sure.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's a thing in bread.
Yeah.
But also, if it's not, you're right too.
Yeah.
If you think it is or not, you're right.
Congratulations. You're right. It's definitely on like that scale.
Yeah, it's on the chart somewhere. It's on the spectrum of sandwiches.
Yeah. And you would never ask that question if it wasn't in with a shot.
Yeah, you wouldn't say, is a Mars bar a sandwich?
Yeah, or is the planet Mars a sandwich? Like, no, clearly not.
It's only a controversial question because it's on the line.
Yeah. And so, I think it's fine. I think yeah.
People get angry about that. They do, don't they? People get angry about fucking weird shit, though. People get angry about fucking fruit on a pizza.
I think, people just like to get annoyed about stuff.
Me too.
And have a whinge. So anyway, let's complain about what's new in Warhammer.
Yay! There's lots to complain about.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Caspar, he's a pineapple lover.
Yeah. Deal with that. We're nearly at the end of the fucking Horus Heresy books, Tom. How many years has it been? When did Horus Rising come out? Horus Rising book release date. 2006. I actually thought it was older than that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 17 years of books. How many Horus Heresy books are there? Oh, have you seen the
Too many? 47?
reading story chart? Have you seen the fucking glorious Horus Heresy timeline chart?
What? No.
Right. You want to read the Horus Heresy, Tom? So, this is how their books fit together. Because they're not chronological. So if you want to read certain plot lines in certain chronological orders, it's all very easily contained in this fucking graph, right? So you start at the beginning with Horus Rising. And the first 4 books, they are chronological, so that's easy. But things get interesting when you get to book 5.
Jesus Christ, God, I just fucking hate it. I just can't, I just don't care. God, fuck me.
Every one of these blocks is a book, right?
Yeah.
And they all intersect with overlapping story plots and characters.
Good for you. Good job. If you want to read all these books, go for it. I do like some Warhammer. I very much do. It's too many books.
It is too many.
It's just too many fucking books. Read something else. Expand your horizons. Read other fucking sci-fi if you only like sci-fi.
There's some fucking amazing sci-fi that honestly, even the best one of these books doesn't come close to.
I'm sure there's a couple of pretty good ones in here, but fuck off. It's too many. God.
This doesn't even include the Siege of Terror.
Oh, fuck.
It's so fucking fucked up.
Jeez.
But actually, if you are genuinely interested in following one thread, this is a very useful chart, and it helps you cut out all the books you're not interested in.
Yeah, if you're a fucking idiot, follow this chart. Good job. Here, look, I can help you make that chart. Look. Paint. Here, look, I'll do a new one. Wanna read all the books? Great, just go down. Idiot. There. Look, I just fucking solved the problem for you. Just fucking there. Here's your chart. Want to read all the boots?
But what if I want to just read the ones that have my favourite boy in? What if I only want to read about the Chad Marines that fuck? You know, now I can consult the charts and find out they're here. They're these blue ones over here.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I knew you'd hate this.
Oh, I do. I do fucking hate it.
It's so well made as well, though, you know?
No, I respect this chart more than any of the books that it covers. I think this is a more valuable thing than those books are. Yeah. Like, I get it. Like, some people really, really like the Horus Heresy, and you totally can enjoy it.
Yeah.
I personally really don't like the Horus Heresy. I like the mythos of it.
Yeah, you like it as like a myth and a tale, like a one thing that you can tell in a couple of paragraphs.
Yeah, yeah. Like it's an Arthurian legend.
Yeah.
I don't need to know. God, like just pick one of these books. How many millions of fucking characters have they just introduced that are just other Space Marines? And
yeah, and they're no different to any of the. Look at all these fucking guys.
Great. Oh.
One book.
Here. Gordianus. Someone's going to be like, oh, Gordianus is my favourite one. Do you remember when he had the bolt gun and he shot the heretic? Fuck, he was cool. Like, ugh. God, like, love it. You could love it. But if you tune in here, I promise you I'm going to whinge about it.
Okay. Well, we don't have to...
Do not care.
Do not have to spend too much time on this.
God, and the more you force me to look at it, the anger I get. You know, because I could just ignore it. There's a lot of things in the world I don't like, but I can ignore them, and I don't have to be annoyed by them.
Oh, I love it. Look, but he's even done like a little key. So the different shape of the box is like whether it's an audiobook only, or if it's like a graphic novel, or like a short story.
Just imagine how much better 40K would be. Okay, right. I've complained a lot.
Yeah,
I've complained a lot. Made some hot takes.
Yeah.
Imagine if instead of doing all of this, let's say you did a 4-part story.
Yeah.
Here we go. Are these all books?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Let's say all of those. You did a 10-book.
Oh no, some of these are like short stories. The ones with the corner cut off are short.
Okay,
stories.
fine. You have 3 proper books, a bunch of short stories. That covers your Horus Heresy.
Yeah.
Spend your time on it because people love it, and you know there's some cool stuff in there. But then instead of all of these books, let's say you had 10 books, like 10 novels on the towel. And then over here, oh, great, 10 dedicated Tyrannid novels. And then, oh, sweet, over here, great, there's like 15 ones about the Eldar. Really spend a lot of time fleshing out all those other races.
I think you'll find, Tom, that quantity has a quality all of its
Yeah,
own.
Stalin, he was known for his red hot takes, especially on literature.
Yeah. Like, I think you can just wave assault people with, like, real mediocre fiction to the point where you can drown someone in it.
Yeah, I think just do more Xenos books.
I don't think people buy them. They do some. If they were selling, they'd make more, right? This is their fault.
More Necron stuff, yeah. I'd get it to that. You know, there'd be 10 Necron books here. You know, 10 books on the Gene Stealer cults here. League of Votan. They can have 10. Great.
Well, they need some lore because
flesh out all of that stuff.
Can someone do a chat GPT outline a new Horus Heresy novel?
No, I hate it. I hate that.
Oh my god. Okay, there we go.
God,
that's it. Well, it's coming to an end, Tom.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can surely keep bolting more books in, flesh out more of these characters.
It's called The End.
Oh,
Volume 1. The End.
Cool. Great.
It's ending. Finally. Soon.
For 17 years of content. I don't know if that's a great defense.
How many streams have we done?
Oh,
Can we get a Tom and Ben stream chart?
Oh, yeah. Cross-reference our rich lore that we put together.
We'll have the Centaur thread that highlights all the episodes we talked about Centaurs. The one that talks about, Ron Weasley scales of power. You can get all the memes in different, overlapping layers.
Yeah. Next, we're gonna have the Unification Wars. If they just did like a trilogy on the Unification Wars, or like You know, very early stages. You know, you've got the Empire Strikes Back, the Dark Book in the middle, and then the end. I think I could get into that. The Unification Wars is something I would like to read.
Yeah. I don't want to read a
not
50
50 books.
No.
That is too many. That's too many books.
What was it someone was telling me about the other day? Like some anime that's like on the 5th part of the final season.
Oh, Attack on Titan.
Yeah. It's just like, the final season, part 12.
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I want something concise. I want something that's very good and digestible, not just a fucking endless pile of
Just
okay
it's
stuff.
Just shoveling garbage into your face. I get it, like, you know, you can like it. I'm sorry, I'm just...
Oh, it's actually out really soon.
Just,
Saturday.
Just overwhelmed by your chart.
Oh, there we go.
Wow.
Next up, we've got Regiments of Renown.
Ooh, I like Regiments of Renown. Oh.
So now, the worst-selling Age of Sigmar products can be bought in their own boxes and used in any army, as with special rules. So, you know, if you ever just wanted
I kind of don't hate it.
I like special units are kind of fun, especially when you just want a flavor of that army in your army.
Yeah, I like a named character. I like a named character unit type thing. Like, I always like sort of the Regiments of Renown sort of vibe.
Yeah, I think it's fun. But I do feel like it's just like, what haven't we sold much of? Do you know what I mean? Because these are all units you never see.
I feel like these guys must be pretty specific. So who is it?
You get...
There's dwarves with a runesmith, gun dwarves, axe dwarves, runesmith.
Yeah.
Okay.
They do a thing. You've got zombie mob.
That's a cool Regiment of Renown. Corpse Cart is great. These zombies are amazing models. I like it.
Pretty fun. Just a bunch of horrors with some magic. It's a fun little package thing you can bolt onto your army. I like the concept.
These feel like how many people ever bought them.
Yeah.
I still really love that cat model.
Yeah, I quite like the middle guy too. I like the sort of like brutal hoplite look.
Yeah. Oh shit! I bet you wouldn't even get savings on buying them separately.
Probably not. I don't know. They haven't released the prices yet.
Then just bow, orcs, and bird
trees.
Bird trees. They're all like pretty nice models.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the concept of like mercenaries from a different race in your army.
Yeah.
That's fun.
I kind of feel like the theme for this guy, the old corpse cart, is like the guy's trying to collect all his zombies up again.
Oh, they've escaped.
But they're all like wandering around, and he's like put some in, and then one of them like falls out and starts walking in a different direction. He's like, "Come on, guys,
just stay in the cart."
Yeah, like, you know, a mama cat trying to get its kittens all in the basket, and they're just kind of wobbling around.
Oh, that sounds amazing. You get a little get +1 VP if you hoover up all your zombies by the end of the game.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be cool. Oh yeah, sure. It's kind of a fun way to like repackage some stuff.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. It's fun. We got another little walk back down memory lane. Do you remember the Imperial Dragon?
I don't really recognize this model, to be honest.
It's fucking ancient. If I remember rightly, the wings, you had to make them yourself. It came with like the frame of the wings, and then you had to like do the membrane out of like tissue or whatever, or tinfoil or something.
Wow.
I don't know. They probably won't cover that. And then now they make new dragons. I'm going to look that up.
You look real papery, don't they?
Classic Warhammer Imperial Dragon. Oh. Classic Warhammer Imperial Dragon. Where is he? I'm pretty sure he had DIY wings.
Maybe.
It says in the article, does it? I never read the article. You know that.
They're all generated by bots, right?
It was something like that. You had to like. Yeah, there you go. That's it. That's the one.
Okay.
Yeah, here we go. It does say in the article.
Didn't even have sculpted wings.
You created your own wing membranes out of paper or tin foil. Which is just kind of wild, isn't it?
He's kind of a bit of a chubby boy. I don't want to like shame him.
He doesn't look very aerodynamic.
I don't feel like those wings are gonna lift him up.
Especially if they're made out of paper.
Yeah.
Oh, do you remember when all dragons were an S shape?
That exact body
It was kind of weird.
wasn't good.
Wasn't a good look, was it? And then now we get these Disney boys.
Wow.
I feel like there was a middle ground that they've skipped over.
Yeah,
The
like
best dragons.
this dragon is from a later period because the Dark Elves had one as well.
The High Elves had some really nice dragons as well at the end of 8th edition.
When you had like the Star Dragon and the Moon Dragon.
Yeah. They've purposely skipped it to make the new ones look nicer. But like, this guy was cool.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
He was flying.
You like the Forest Dragon? The Forest Dragon was great.
Forest Dragon was cool.
Like at the time, it was just so much better than all the others.
Mm-hmm. What's your favourite Warhammer dragon?
I think it's the old school, the Serpentine Dragon.
Ah.
Remember him? That one.
Which one?
Yeah.
That one. Yeah, he was pretty cool. Bit little.
But that's the one I used that for the dragon in my Chaos War Master arm.
Oh, then he real big.
Because you just have it on like a 40mm base and just converted it so there's a little Chaos Lord set up on there.
That's a great idea.
I was just like, blam! Now he's a huge dragon.
Yeah, very nice.
Really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that's the old forest dragon.
No.
That's the old one.
No. Mm-mm.
I remember wrong.
Wah, wah.
I didn't like this one. He was chubby.
I liked his head though.
Yeah, the head's cool. Oh, there we go. That's the forest dragon.
That's the Forest Dragon. He had a good head as well. Very long.
I like the chaos dragon was cool. The two-headed one.
Drogar.
Drogo.
No, what was it? Galroach.
Yeah.
That guy was great. I really liked him. He's a bit hard from
hard
certain
to read.
angles.
Yeah.
You don't know what he is.
Yeah.
But also, I think they've done a great paint job on him.
The artwork was amazing as well, where he's like, it looked like he was sort of peeling one of his faces off the other face.
Yeah.
It looked real grim. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, that's
Looks
the
good.
one.
It looks real good.
Forge World Chaos Dragon. That was really cool.
Have you seen the Corn Chaos Dragon?
No.
Bonkulon.
Onculon.
It's Forge World. This guy.
I've never seen that model.
So, Alex has
fucking
got
huge.
this. That is an ogre sat on his back.
And look, there's a Chaos Warriors around his base.
This thing is fucking gigantic.
Oh my god. That is so big. How come Alex has got one?
Because you know how we're like, oh, I did some painting. I painted my 5 fucking models. Aren't I a good boy? And we're like, yay.
Yeah.
I went over to see Alex, and he was like, oh yeah, I just painted like I don't know, like 5,000 point corn army. So like, what? And he's like, yeah, I'm just painting this dragon. It's like,
Holy shit.
what the fuck? What a nerd.
He is a machine though. Like
Yeah.
he does like 2 armies a year. Like,
Yeah,
man is
he-
unstoppable.
He paints a lot.
Takes me like 3 years to paint 1 army.
Yeah, holy heck.
Ooh, such a big lad. I'd never even seen that model before.
Yeah, I didn't even know what it was. I was just like, oh, that's cool boy. And he was like, oh yes, this is all the lore. It's like, okay.
Did you get the chart out? Here it is, Tom.
Fuck! I gotta get rid of it. It's just like it's a hard trigger for me there. Just when I see that thing.
Oh. Cool.
Oof. Oof.
Oop. In the grim darkness of the far future, Tom, there is only love.
Ooh.
They're doing like a dating app for
What?
all your favourite Warhammer heroes for Valentine's Day.
Weird.
Who do you want to date out of all these people?
Uh,
Not much of a selection, I have to admit.
Teclis has got a good hat.
He has. But he is a book nerd. He even
He's
says
a
it.
book nerd.
Oh, God, and he has an attached questionnaire. He wants me to do fucking
Ooh, a quiz.
quiz.
Okay.
Probably hang out with Trazen.
I've always finished reading the Infinite and the Divine,
Oh, yeah.
and he's pretty good in it. Pretty funny boy.
Okay. Well, I'll have to fight over him.
He likes collecting.
I like collecting.
Match made in heaven.
Oh, no. Meat need not apply.
Oh.
I'm like 90% meat.
Oh, dude. You could have been like, don't worry, I'm like 90% wood. Gesturing to genitalia.
Nice.
Blammo.
And then she's like, excellent. I will sever the meat part from your wood part.
Fuck.
Throw meat away. Take wood. Hang on.
God, gross.
This isn't wood at all. I will now beat you to death with fake wood.
Oh, no. Does she at least return it? Can I have it back and just run off? Hope that's...
I don't know.
Back on.
She's anything like she is in Total War, just endless screaming.
Oh, God, yeah, she's going to have zero chill. Sigvald, you know, he's got his butt out.
Oh, he does have his butt out. That's true. He's an influencer, apparently. And a model.
Well, they've all got models, right?
Nice.
Nice. Okay.
There we go.
Cool.
Nice. We got a little room mill. It's Power X. It looks quite Votan-y to me.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't like one of the rumors like there's a big load of extra Votans coming?
That makes sense. I mean, you've
Yeah.
just bought their codex, so, you know, give it 6 months and the next wave will come out and you'll need a new codex.
Yeah, new book and another wave of stuff that might all be a little bit better.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Can't wait. You know, can't fool me again, Games Workshop. I know your tricks by now. You might like this guy, Tom. There's a new Age of Sigmar Dwarf Boy.
Okay. I do like the Cadron. I like a lot of their models. I don't love all of them.
Here he is. He's king of books.
Ooh, he's kind of cool. But he has megaphones as he rules lawyers.
Yeah.
What does he do in the game?
He can recite swaths of the code verbatim, but few can navigate its treacherous legal landscape and scrupulously strict syntax as completely as the code writes.
Okay.
He's king of the book nerds,
Right.
and he's a rules lawyer, and he knows a thing or two about copyright.
Okay.
He's armed with a personal library with mechanical arms. They are quite literal rules lawyers, eager to convince everyone that their interpretation of the code is the right one. He has a special rule called I think you'll find.
Oh my god, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
He searches for a precedent in the rules.
Okay.
With their peerless knowledge of the grand constitution, code writers excel at finding loopholes that will work to their advantage. He can roll a dice, and on a 1 nothing happens. On a 2 to 3, you can pick a new footnote to apply to your army until the end of the battle.
What?
On a 4+, you can pick a new footnote and a new amendment. He just keeps changing the rules mid-game. Yeah, I don't know enough about the Overlord's normal rules to tell you how useful this is.
Is this like a meme?
No, he's a real guy. who can just change the rules on the fly, and he rolls the dice. Just
Oh, okay, sure, right. So he has a list of things, right? So it isn't just like, oh, pick an amendment. Like, yeah, great. My guy now has 50 wounds.
oh no, it's like a list of like our rule now does this instead because I need it to.
Okay.
I think it's a really funny idea.
Yeah, he's
I like him.
Kind of jokes. Is a funny, silly thing. You know, if you really kind of dig into it, why would like the spooky ghosts care?
Yeah.
Or like a troll.
Yeah. I feel like dumb creatures should just get like rerolls to hit against him because he makes them angry.
Yeah,
and
you annoy them.
Yeah, the giant's just like, oh, smash!
Confused. But in turn, yeah, I kind of like that stuff does work, and that he's like, actually, ghosts are not allowed to attack because of this reason. And they're like, shit, okay, we'll be back on Tuesday, I guess. And he's like, Like that's kind of funny. It's kind of a fun idea too.
I wish he had a special rule that every time you play, you have to pay more points for him to buy a new set of books.
Oh,
His books
yeah.
go out of date halfway through the game.
Jeez, yeah, 100%.
And you have to spend more money to buy new books.
That definitely makes sense. I'm in.
I think that one might be a bit too much of a self-burn for them to put in.
Yeah. But no, I like it. Like the model. Like the vibe. Very cool. What else have we got? What else is going on?
Good news, everyone! Finally, after years of waiting, the agents of the Imperium have their own new data sheets.
Huzzah!
We can use Inquisitors and all their weird goons again. And all those other fantastical people who sit in the shadows of 40k and are some of my favourite things about the Imperium.
I love it.
They're super cool. Have you ever wanted to include like an inquisitorial retinue in your army, Tom?
All the time, man. I really like inquisitorial retinues. So can I want that old school squad again. I want the guy. I want him to have his like hired guns, the acolytes, the
book nerds,
Arabs, a weird astropath hanging out.
Yeah.
So can you do that?
No, you can't. You can have acolytes, which are just guardsmen in a unit of 1 to 6.
Ooh.
They can hang around with your Inquisitor.
Okay.
That's just as good as having a wacky brigade of like assistants, right?
So can you have a Inquisitor and a squad of acolytes join you?
No. You can take one unit from this book and stick it in your Imperial army for no penalties.
Right. What if you had
So-
2 assassins?
No. So what you could do is you could take a whole army. Your entire army can be agents of the Inquisition.
Okay.
That's legal.
Right.
I mean, there's only like 4 different unit types.
Yeah.
But you could take nothing but rogue traders and assassins and inquisitors for like 2,000 points worth of stuff.
Okay.
Just have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these guys.
Kind of weird, because normally you feel like they're attaching to someone else, right?
Yeah. In the lore, they might like a squad and a retinue and an inquisitor might turn up. So you kind of could do that.
Okay, perfect.
So you can have a single model or an entire army, but there's a little bit of middle ground. You can take an allied patrol detachment.
Okay, perfect. So yeah.
Okay.
So just take a guy and then like an inquisitor, some friends, and like some stormtroopers, right?
Well, the problem is, Tom, in this allied patrol detachment, you take your regular army from your like Arcs of Omen Giga detachment, and then you have this little patrol detachment. And the patrol detachment needs to have an HQ choice and a troops choice.
Okay, so just take an inquisitor and a troop. Easy. I've made an army list before, so I just take.
Unfortunately not, because there's only 2 troops choices in this document of like 50 million different units. All these inquisitors and assassins, they're all HQs and elites. Your troops choices are limited. You can have Imperial Navy breachers.
Those guys are cool. Take those.
Or Voidsmen at Arms.
Those guys are all right. Take those.
Okay, so you can take them, but both those units have a special rule that says unless your entire patrol detachment is Navis Imperialis,
What?
then they can't fill the mandatory compulsory troop choice.
Okay.
So
So
you-
can you have a HQ?
Well, there is one Navis Imperialis HQ choice, the Rogue Trader Captain, which
Right.
would be great. You could take this HQ choice with the Breaches and the Armsman, right?
Okay.
But
Sure.
actually, she has a special rule that means she can't fill the compulsory HQ choice either.
Wait, so how
So you could
do you field this?
you could take an Inquisitor. He's a HQ choice,
Right.
but he's not Navis Imperialis either.
Okay.
So if you take an Inquisitor, then your troops can't fill the troop slot.
Right.
So
It doesn't work? How do you field it? I don't understand.
it says here you can have a patrol. Take a patrol. Allied patrol detachments.
Don't understand. How do you make your legal patrol? Legal patrol, HQ, 2 troops. I know those rules. Isn't that a patrol?
Yeah, well, 1 troop actually.
Ooh, okay.
Patrol's a little.
Oh, even cheaper. 1 troop.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you can. Actually, how about we go back to the original plan? Whole army or 1 model? That's definitely legal. Can I interest you in a monkey?
Ooh, what does it even do?
You can have monkey or inquisitor.
What does
you can't have both.
what does taking the monkey do?
Monkey is 20 points, and he has 5 up and vulnerable save, and he rolls a dice when he shoots.
Okay.
And either he gives the unit rerolls to hit, or he gives them rerolls to wound, or reroll to hit and wound.
Wow.
And his gun is either like a kind of shitty las cannon, or a kind of shitty multi laser.
Okay.
He has 3 wounds.
How many points is he?
I think 20.
Wow.
I don't know.
That's
This
kinda fun.
document also doesn't have any points values in it.
Come on.
So
How?
let me just break down what this document is, right? What they've done is they've taken all of the Inquisitorial and Agents of the Imperium units that were scattered across a few different documents, put them all in one PDF,
Right.
taken away all of their stratagems, warlord relics, and traits, and points values, and then made them so restrictive that you literally cannot field them in a legal army. That's what's happened.
Oh, fuck.
Real good. And inexplicably made the Eversaw Assassin -1 strength
Okay, great.
for balance. I should also point out, all of these units are shit for their points. This isn't like a games balance issue. They're not trying to restrict them because they're too powerful. These Inquisitorial Acolytes are 10 points a model. They cost as much as Kazakin, but they don't get any of the special weapons or armor or doctrines or regimental traits or any of that shit.
Okay.
They're just real fucking expensive guardsmen.
Why?
They have a special rule that lets them go in any transport they like.
Is there a way to power game that?
The one interesting thing I think about this whole thing is the rule that lets you take a single model in your army without taking up a slot.
Okay.
So technically, you could take a single acolyte with a pistol and a chainsword for 10 points, and he is just a unit and a character, and he can run around and do shit. for
That
10
seems
points.
very good.
He can go and like raise the banners or scan for Octarius data.
That seems crazy good.
He's just
Like,
a little objective boy.
just someone to be stood in the corner of your table. It holds a table quarter if you're playing a game. They can sit on an objective, hide them in cover, just a constant thorn in your side.
Because he's a character, if there's another unit that's nearer than him, you get the lookout sir thing. You
Oh,
can't target him because he's a character with less than 10 wounds.
that's crazy. Yeah, 10 points.
Just a 10-point nerd
That
can
feels...
do an action.
I would say that feels like an auto-include.
Yeah, I think any Imperial army should just always take the 10-point boy. Just bring Steve along.
Just your friend Steve.
Steve gets to come.
No, you went to college with him, and now Steve turns up. Yeah, like zones out deep strike. There's so many things that they can do. Legally, now you'll have a little rat in the corner. Yeah. Just have a model rat.
Anything on a 25mm base, effectively. And you say, that's Steve the Acolyte. He's here to help.
Yeah. Really fucking good.
So dumb.
I am.
Now we're going to have to wait another 2-3 years before they redo Imperial Agents again, I guess, because they get looked at once in an edition.
Oh, God.
This is it. This is our illegal.
It sucks so much.
I'm genuinely upset. Imperial Agents, one of my favorite sub-factions in the game. I've got a whole bunch converted up. They've got so much character and like modeling potential. So much you can do with them. And they have shit rules and are literally broken and cannot be fielded.
It feels like, geez, if they just tweaked that rule, the Varus Imperialis thing, so that just solves the problem.
Just let them fill the troops slot. It's this shipborne personnel rule.
Right.
That's just the problem.
Cut that out.
Or make the acolytes be troops. If they're in a unit of 5 or more models, they can have a troops choice. That would work too.
I think do that. Because also, surely they can bolt in the Arbites into this list as well.
Yeah, I'm sure they will when the Arbites come.
Also, why the fuck are they saying that you can take a squad of Kazakin? That used to be like classic.
Inquisitorial Stormtroopers. Just say Kazakin or Scions. One or the others. Just pick one of those and say you can use these, and you wipe all their keywords out and replace them with Inquisition keywords.
Bam.
And that's it.
And they're
easy
the
peasy.
Choices.
Yeah.
Let you bolt on the patrol.
Because they've gone out of their way to have really wordy, complicated rules for including them in your army.
God, it's classic.
And then they've just fucked it.
Classic Games Workshop. Ooh.
Yeah. It's so easy to fix, and yet this is the 3rd time they've done this. This is the 3rd Inquisition data sheet in the last 5 years, and they've all been fucking shit and haven't worked.
Ugh. Is this just like a little prelude because they're going to actually release a book or something?
Then why bother with this?
They put this out so all the fucking nerds can just have a whinge, and then they're like, oh yeah, shit, we fucked up. We'll print this in like a year's time.
But these rules already existed in a different form.
There must be some logic to it, man. there has to be. It can't just all be chaos.
Oh, it makes me so annoyed. It's everything wrong with Games Workshop. There's no imagination, there's no joy, and it doesn't even fucking make sense and work legally. You've used 100 words to say nothing at all. Like, look at this fucking thing here. The actual rule that talks about the agent of the Imperium rule that lets you thing here. It's a long paragraph that's actually quite hard to read and make sense of. And why it doesn't need to be this overcomplicated, you know?
Yeah.
I'm annoyed.
But also getting rid of all their
stratagems.
For like the assassins.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't even like they were super good.
No. I mean, I'm hoping this means the new edition will have significantly less stratagems in it.
Yeah, if this is kind of future-proofing for the new edition, sure.
It must be, because the new edition's out this year.
Yeah. Petition to publish a totally unrelated Warhammer game where the rules are crowdsourced by a Council of Nerds. There is no way you get the Council of Nerds to agree.
No. I've been part of like communities like Epic and Blood Bowl where they have tried to keep the rules going after Games Workshop's let go and trying to get anything changed or approved.
I think Blood Bowl was the closest I saw it to working. But it was like a Council of Ents. Like, changes were slow. But, you know, they did make a couple of tweaks, which was good, but the game didn't really evolve for quite a long time.
No, it's like the sacred texts cannot be changed.
Which was fine. Which was like pretty okay. Because the game was already in a really solid place. And they just like nuanced a few bits and streamlined some parts. Where would you even begin with
oh god, yeah. Well, everyone's going to have
40K?
a completely different idea of how to fix it, right? And no one will agree.
Yeah. Yeah, like you would never get people to agree. And the playtesting and the balance between...
So everyone pull in a different direction.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oof.
Warmaster Revolutions. Yeah, I didn't really play... Well, we haven't played Warmaster in a long time, but I've heard like that's meant to be pretty good. But I think that's similar to like... Epic wasn't terrible.
Epic was great.
But I mean, like, you know, all the extra extended lists. Some of those are like, those are fucking, they're a bit wank.
And they weren't interested in genuinely fixing the one or two small problems with the game.
No, exactly.
They were very much like, this is the perfect game.
Like, there were core things that I would 100% have changed. But I think, you know, Epic, very simple stat line. Very few keywords that apply to everything.
That's true. Statistically,
Warmaster,
a very streamlined game.
Very few like stats on your units, and only a few keywords that apply to things. Blood Bowl, very few statistics. Sure, you've got a lot of skills, but
they're not that complicated.
Very like easy to stick on stuff. Like Warhammer, how many different units?
Yeah, oh god, there's so many units, and each unit has 1 billion stats and 1 billion special rules. Like, it would be a nightmare, and no one's going to agree on what needs fixing.
So yeah,
shame.
Sometimes
These are all cool models with loads of potential. You could do some really fun stuff with this.
Yeah, Mega Chair.
Yeah,
love it.
Stomp, stomp, stomp. I might pick up Mega Chair at some point before it goes out of production. I bet a lot of these will. Like, I don't like this guy summons a demon host. That's like his special rule.
That's fun.
Don't even know if that's going to be allowed, because now you've got 2 models with the Agents of the Imperium keyword in your list once he summons it. Does that break all of your factions' special rules? Because
but you only included one. He included the other.
Right, we're going to daisy chain it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's allowed.
Because this is like, oh yeah, if you have more than one Agent of the Imperium, you'll lose all your faction-specific special rules. I don't know. Who knows?
Oof.
Anyway, this is... I just got rant over. I think we should move on, because I'm sad.
Okay.
Although we were talking about, you know, the mandatory every Imperial player needs their own 10-point Steve. Have you got any thoughts on fun models for Steve?
Having like a goofy boy, I love the idea of, well, now, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you take that 10-point guy? And having just like a random nerd. So there's a crooked dice. They make a bunch of cool sci-fi minis. Like...
I don't think I've seen these guys before.
Oh, where does my... here. Like, I just want cool space boys.
Space boys. Animal pet merchant. Alien pet merchant. And the alien pets, obviously. Like,
great, we can see those.
I want to see those.
Oh god, wait, where's the... How do I categorize this better? Sci-fi. Who are they?
Oh, wow. It's actually smaller. Oh, I like Cthulhu Detective.
Cthulhu Detective? He's great.
He's fun.
They're just random boys.
Look at these guys. It's like a Ming the Merciless.
Let me zoom. God, why do you do this?
Your website sucks.
Alien Pet Merchant.
He could be fun.
He's kind of fun hanging out.
Yeah.
He'd kind of work in the Necromunders.
Oh, look at all his wacky pet friends.
Who are those guys from the Star Trek?
Oh, they're like Tribbles.
Tribbles.
What is with these photos?
Just nightmare fuel.
Oh.
God, I feel like I was looking at some on like another website that was not just horrendous to be dealing with. Civilian. Who else sells them? Miniatures.
Oh, second one down. They're new.
They're looking good. They're kind of fun.
Yeah, frog guy. He could be your guy.
Although you can't really get away with that in your
Yeah, I suppose if you're Imperial, you kind
your
of have to be
Imperial
human, don't
army.
you?
Oh, they look pretty good. They make sense.
Yeah, that works.
Oh, those are guys. Those are guys I want.
Just box guy.
Random box guy. He's carrying around all your things.
Frog merchant. He's fun.
So like,
Just him.
just this guy. It's just Jeff.
Just have him walking around on your 40k battlefield,
Yeah, he's just hanging out,
scoring you objectives and shit.
just wandering around the place. Like he's absolutely perfect. That's the exact kind of vibe that I would be going for.
Just a space Tom or Ben.
Yeah. Have your Tom and Ben. Well, and or you can't
Have both.
Like there's a guy just with a tank and someone with a pot.
Yeah, they work.
Just
Guy with stick.
this wacky explorer. Like they feel like they could just sort of be chilling with your team.
Yeah, why not? Oh, food guy.
Food guy. This.
Just have him walking around with your custodies or your
Weird
Admech.
little goblin boy.
Oh, just with your knights. You've got your 5 Imperial knights.
Oh my god,
that
yeah.
guy
They
hangs
have
around.
that 10-point thing that now holds objectives for them. God, that's insane. I didn't even think about Imperial Knights taking them. That's so strong.
They're bound to have 10 points left over, right? Like, I'm sure the
Yeah.
knights
Oh,
don't add up perfectly when you've only got 8 models in your army or whatever.
Yeah, easily. What the heck? But yeah, I think one of my red hot favorites was this guy.
He's pretty good.
Just-
the old Rolling Messiah.
Rolling Messiah is such a good name. Just have that guy just driving around with you. Street lawyer. Market inspector. Weird robot.
Robot Man, he could be there. Oh.
I think they're all perfect. So yeah, get one of those. Sling them into your team
Yeah.
as
Do it. I think mandatory. Anyone with any Imperial army, just do it. Get your boy.
to get a 10-point pleb. God, they just will be so good in game.
For their points, for sure. Because especially now that you can't buy war gear for most armies, you're bound to just have 10 points you literally can't spend.
Yeah, and it just does so much work. Holding objectives,
Yep. Doing
raising
actions,
banners, like
raising banners, all that stuff.
for 10 points. Wow.
Just get yourself a random servitor or something.
Yeah, just anything. Big fan. What else? Other news have we got coming up?
What else is going on in this world? There's the new Black Library boy.
He's okay.
He's okay, isn't he?
He's just a space marine.
Looks better with his helmet on. So apparently, in the novel that he's in, he
No.
is
No.
not a Primaris.
No, I don't.
He's
We're
a
not
regular.
we're not doing a Horus Heresy.
He's not in the Horus Heresy. He's a normal boy
I'm out.
in the story,
I'm
normal
out.
space
You
marine,
can
and
tell Cal
now
about it.
he's a Primaris man in the model for no
Okay,
reason.
It's stories about space marines. you've had your fill. It's a hard veto from this point on.
Wow, no more space marine talk in the
No
Warhammer
more
show.
space marines in our Warhammer show.
That's bold.
I'm making a stand. Just you can talk about any other toy soldiers. Just geez, not those space marines.
Right, now for bad news.
Uh oh.
Boo.
Uh-oh.
Everything's getting more expensive.
Oh, jeez.
Again. When did this last happen? Doesn't feel like it was that long ago. Was it last year?
It's coming. Who would have thought?
I want to know when it was. I'm pretty sure it was last year.
What is going to be the wackiest price thing?
It was
What's
this
the thing?
time last year. Everything went up 5% or 10%, depending on what it was. So we've had a year, and now everything's going up again. But average about 6%. Oof.
What's the... There's got to be some kit, something that...
With something's going up by nearly 20%, apparently.
Ooh.
And I think it's even worse if you're not in the UK.
Really?
I think America and Australia classically are just getting double pounded.
Wow.
Everything's going up by like 15%. Oof.
Woof.
Oof, oof, oof.
Okay.
Yeah, so that sucks. But, you know, some things aren't going up.
Oh, sweet. Great. I don't have to spend more than £175 on the Arcs of
on your
Omen
Arcs of Omen books, exactly. You know? Because that 10% would have really,
Well,
really
I
hurt
think
that.
they're all up by £5. I would have been spending £200 on books, which would be crazy.
Oof. So, yeah, just fucking oof. And it sucks. I mean, they're still making record profits, so, you know, they can't afford it. They've got to pass the costs on to us.
Oof.
Oh, well, I guess we can't talk about the new Dreadnoughts because they're Space Marines.
God, I don't make the rules.
Oh, I'm going to talk about it anyway. You don't have to listen. So they're making...
Fine, I'm going to talk about dice at the same time.
Okay, so you're getting
So,
like special
dice are
Dreadnought
a thing
bodies,
that you use
which are
in all
quite
kinds
nice.
of applications.
But the problem is, they already
Sometimes
used to make
they
these,
roll them.
and now
Sometimes you can
you're
gamble
going to
with
have
them.
to buy
And
this
you
Dreadnought. You
can
buy the
collect
plastic
them.
Dreadnought,
I
which is cheaper
personally like
than the
to collect
resin
them.
one,
I
so that
think
was
they're
a
a
good
lot of
thing.
fun.
But
I've
now,
got
if you
all
want the
kinds of
special
different pretty
body,
ones.
you're going to have to buy that one
Real
separately,
good.
which means that now buying your Dreadnought with the
Okay,
special
we're done. I
bodies
finished my dice talk.
is going to cost more than it used to cost from Forge World.
What?
So what the fuck is all this? I'm annoyed.
Okay. You need a shot to follow it.
So there we go. Double the content, guys. So
Double the content.
You're welcome. So the point is, you're now getting a worse looking model because it's only the torso, not the arms and legs,
Right.
and you're paying more for it. So that's good. Well done. Pay more for less. Wah.
I liked the White Scars Dreadnought body.
Oh, now we can talk about Space Marines.
I was trying to extend an olive branch, but it got slapped out of my hand. Yeah, no, I'm fine. No, double down on the veto.
Okay.
It's gone.
We're done. No more Space Marines today. So we've got outside of the box.
Ooh.
Oh, no, we're getting a SpongeBob trailer, apparently.
No, thank you, SpongeBob.
No, thank you. This is not a SpongeBob stream. Before we
Okay.
get into this, should we read some of the lovely messages people have sent us?
Yeah, although I want to make my
much?
prediction.
Oh, yeah.
Very boring truck. Truck with nothing exciting.
Wow, bold.
That it has to be like the
the truck.
blandest truck.
No fancy crew, no, like, things in the back of the
There
truck.
could be boring crew,
Oh.
but I'm happy. If anyone is like, that's got an exciting thing on it.
What? Define exciting in terms of trucks, though. Like, if someone's
Okay, right.
waving, that's
If
quite
someone's
exciting
waving,
for a truck.
That's exciting. If it's person sat driving, not exciting.
Okay.
Like standard box, not exciting.
Mm-hmm.
High explosive barrel, very exciting.
Right.
Hopefully, like if it's got a weird attachment for getting something out of a ditch, that's exciting.
Okay.
It has to. You have to look at it and be like, have they not released that already?
Yeah. Why does this not already exist?
It's a truck.
Okay.
You got to look at it like
Very
that.
specific.
That's my ruling.
Okay. I'm going to go for more accessories for box tank.
Oh fuck, that's a good one. That's a good one. You're going in on the hard win last week. Yeah. Oh shit, because they're going
to rest on their laurels and double down on box tank add-ons, even though they've done 4 box add-ons already.
I feel like they've been in it a lot the last couple of weeks. That's actually pretty good. Now you're playing tactically.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Well, let's read some messages before we get into it.
Yeah.
So Inquisitor Bot Ben's Minion says, Tom Ben, last donor for a while because I got some mandatory internship for school. Finally over to doing anyways. I painted my 4th Dark Angels Praetor. Here's an image of all 4 of them. Kremlo came from something.
Kremlo.
Oh, man. Well, hopefully you can still be a VOD Goblin. Good luck with your internship. Let's pop this into the
boy looks
chat.
very nice. Unfortunately, it's a Space Marine, so
Tom's not allowed to talk about it. You've done a nice job. I like it.
I like that guy. I like the shoulder pads.
Yeah, they're good models. And I like black, white, and red. It's a fucking classic color scheme. It really works. And you've even done checkers. Hand-drawn checkerboards.
Oh yeah, all your favourite factions are those colours, aren't they?
Yeah. They kind of are. This looks cool.
Historically as well.
Not always. Yeah, more checkerboards. Yeah, that's right. I like the checkerboard armies.
But thank you, Crystal Bot Ben's Minion.
Very cool. Let's get rid of that. Then we've got Lamashtu.
Lamashtu.
Thank you for donating. You say half-pound bison burger observer Ben.
Ooh.
And portobello burger with gluten-free bun observer Tom.
Oh.
Oh dear. I made another comic strip, partially inspired by your shenanigans with The Widowmaker. Hope it gives you a laugh.
What's the Widowmaker?
What is the Widowmaker? I don't know what you mean. Oh, that's the Sword of Cain.
Oh. Is it called the Widowmaker?
Yeah. But you prefer it by its elf name.
What is its self name?
The Sword of Cain.
Oh. I guess, yeah. Wow, who called it the Widowmaker then?
Everyone else, you think?
Well, the orcs wouldn't, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
And Skaven wouldn't.
Maybe they do in their own tongue.
Do orcs and Skaven have the concept of, like, marriage?
No.
So, they're not going to have a widow.
No, that's true. Sad lad maker.
Oh, the sad lad maker.
It makes all the lads sad.
It makes the lads sad. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Oh, right. Ha! Now that we've secured the Shrine of Cain, no one will be able to misuse the Widowmaker. Isn't that right, Arahan? 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 Yes? You're not thinking of taking the sword, are you? No. Are you sure? And you and I could do great things together. What is it? We cannot not take the Sword of Cain.
You have to.
You have to. Why wouldn't you?
Why
shouldn't we keep it?
Why shouldn't I keep it?
It's my birthday, after all.
Yeah, man. They're great.
Gotta love it.
Good job.
Thank you. What? Oh, no, I just deleted the wrong dono.
Oh no.
I am a fool of a toot.
Oh, no.
The dono reader's being super laggy.
Yeah.
Bit of refresh.
Sadness.
There we go. Kroot Kink Eldurian has donated. Thank you so much. And they say, hi, Bean and Tomato. It was my birthday yesterday, which is usually really annoying, what with Valentine's and all. Well, that and the fact that a steady reminder of your own inevitable demise.
Oh.
On another note, postal people alerted me that letter is delayed.
Oh. Well, happy yesterday birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday. Don't worry, birthdays can be fun too.
I know 2 other people that have their birthdays on Valentine's Day.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's like a statistically, like, likely but day to have a birthday. Because
Like, what
birthdays
happens-
don't fall, like, uniformly, do they? Like, you...
No, you get
Google it. I want to see it.
waves. There's like peak time.
Distribution. I want to see. I want to see when you're most likely to have a birthday. That's terrible. No, I don't care what day of the week it is. I want to know what day of the year it is. There we go.
Yeah, September. I always thought that was, well, actually, September.
Is that because everyone's banging over Christmas?
Yeah.
Is that a statistically significant event?
I guess, like, a
You're
lot
up-
of people have time off,
Yeah?
you know. Oh, shit, I forgot to get Ben his Christmas onions.
Bow, chicka, bow, bow. How about these onions?
How about these onions? And you're like, what, Tom? It doesn't look anything like an onion. And I'm like, I'm going to sniff. And
It'll make you cry.
it'll make you cry. Yeah. I think
Wow.
that kind of thing. Like that.
That one fucking day in July.
Also, you know, the winter months, you're indoors a bit more.
So I'm just like backwards doing this. So yeah, no one's banging in like September.
No, you got to bring in the harvest, don't you?
Right.
Too busy doing the harvest to
Yeah.
foot.
Okay. So there is a human mating season, is what you're telling me.
Christmas.
Christmas.
Christmas
Peak
is-
mating season.
It's kind of the one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that means, I guess if loads of people are born on Valentine's Day, let's roll that back to like, when's that? August? September?
September, August. It's because birthday sex.
Birthday sex, of course.
Everyone's born in September, and then they fuck, and then 9
Right.
months later, you've got the February people.
Perfect. That's why we get a little spike in February for
Yeah.
birthday sex.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
We nailed it.
Worked it out.
So just think about, if your birthday's around September, just have a little think about when you were playing with your new train set and you heard a weird banging upstairs.
Yeah.
No, I guess if your like brother or sister was born in September, it's because
Yeah.
of that time you were playing with your trains and you couldn't see your parents.
Yeah,
for,
yeah.
like 5 minutes. They
Yeah,
just disappeared.
you were distracted. They were making a baby Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right, they were unwrapping their gifts upstairs.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to have to go on a quick break, but we'll be back in sort of 5 minutes or so.
We shall. We'll read more of your wonderful donation messages.
Yeah, thank you so very much.
And we'll also find out what's in the box.
Yeah, I don't know if I won. I'm pretty sure I did win. Boring truck.
See you in 5.
Peace.
Either.
Do you? Okay,
No,
yeah.
that's- okay.
Yeah. And then it move, and then you.
Goodbye. Goodbye, Pierre. Burn, ben, ben, ben.
Tom, tom, tom.
Ben, 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 ben.
Tom, 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 tom.
We'll just end there.
Yeah.
Howdy, partners.
Have you seen the new Indiana Jones trailer?
I have.
Man, before I saw it, I was like, you don't need more Indiana Jones. Jesus, the last one was bad, and he's really old now. And then I watched it, and it got me fucking excited again, like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
That, de-aging has come a long way.
Is pretty good.
Like, I wouldn't have known.
Is pretty efficient. Although I've got a theory, my theory on the story. So it's called like the the Dial of Destiny or something.
Doing some time travel.
So, this is how I think it's going to go.
Okay.
I think that Indiana Jones is going to go back and, like, you know, him doing in Raiders of the Lost Ark, whoa, with the thing and the thing.
Oh, he's going to endgame it.
It wasn't him doing that sets off the boulder. Like, him going back in time, he has to trigger the boulder, and you're going to go through all of the core points.
I don't want an Indiana Jones endgame.
And they're going to do all of that.
No.
That's my theory.
Oh.
I think they're going to...
Don't want that.
Because you'll get to watch Indiana Jones, but you get to see, oh, I'm the boulder.
I remembered it.
I love that.
Monkey eyeball soup.
Yeah.
I remember
He was
that.
the chef in the background. You know, the chef comes in and then quickly turns away, but that's actually Indiana Jones, and he has to deliver the eyeball soup. It's going to be
Oh, God. No, thank you, sir.
that. Yeah.
Thank you.
The time he murders Short Round in cold blood. Yeah, the moment the movie ends and Indy has to come up and just...
No, Dr. Jones.
yeah, just gotta do it.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Oh. And then he's the old knight at the end of The Last Crusade.
You chose poorly. Yeah.
Is he still immortal from that?
That guy.
No, Indiana Jones. He drank from the Holy Grail. He's immortal now, right?
I don't know, he looked pretty old in the last one.
That's true. But, like, you know, he should have died.
Well,
Quite
I guess,
a few
you know, that old knight was not really like a spring chicken, was he? He was...
Yeah, he looked pretty old.
He wasn't, like, super fighty. Oh, no, because he crosses the seal. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, right. You had to stay in the house.
Sad.
That sucks. That's a weirdly specific superpower. You're immortal within 5 square feet of this cup.
Yeah. I guess if you made that, like, your house,
Yeah? And
like,
then-
you can go out and do stuff, but then
Yeah.
you come back, have another sip.
Would you get paranoid? Like, every time you're outside of your house, you'd be like, I can fucking die now. I can die, I can die, I can die, I can die. You buy a, like, bottle of milk, and then you're running home going, I could die, I could die, I could die.
Oh, no.
And then you get in through the front door.
Yeah, you might.
I don't know if I want to live like that. Just get it delivered by Uber Eats, I guess.
Well, I remember hearing this, like, theory thing on a side note of, like, you know, people are always like, oh, God, being immortal would be terrible. So think of all the problems. Oh, the loved ones, they die, and,
Yeah.
you know, you have to keep making new friends.
Oh. You would totally lose touch with the modern world, though, right? I already am losing touch with the modern world. Imagine what it'd be like in another 100 years' time.
But the people that always complain that mortality would suck are mortals. I bet there's like those couple of never dies who are like, this is the fucking best. You guys don't know what you're missing.
I think immortality is what you make of it. You know?
Well, yeah, I guess you can say that about anything.
The more you put in, the more you get back.
Yeah.
You know? It's not going to hand it to you on a silver platter. You got to work for it.
Yeah, you probably have like a couple of 100-year lulls every now and again.
Yeah, I bet you do. You get in some real dark centuries.
And then you just get into it and you're like, hey, trains! Love it! They're great!
Yeah, you could break your life up into like 50-year lifetimes.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, this is my train life. I'm going to live my best train life.
It's going to be all about trains!
And then next time, I'm going to be, you know, sports guy.
Yeah, why not? Just become sport dude.
And then after that, you know, just debauched man.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, I feel like you go through your debauch stage early.
Yeah, maybe you keep coming back to it. Every other life is debauchement.
You dip back in. Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Maybe that explains all the horologists. There never dies. Who were like, what haven't I ticked off the list yet? I guess clocks.
Ticked off the list. Classic horologist joke.
And they're like, well, I've got to do it. That's the only one left to complete the set.
Oh, God. They're like, okay, well, I did fucking coin collecting. I did stamp collecting.
Yeah.
I guess I'll do clocks.
Do you remember Star Wars Galaxies, the MMO from the
Yeah.
late 2000s?
Yeah.
So they changed this system a lot, but when my housemates were playing it, the way you could become a Jedi was really hard. And what you had to do was you had to, you'd open a holocron, and it would tell you, you'd have to find a holocron. You go on a quest, an epic quest to find a holocron, and it would tell you that you needed to master 3 careers, and then you could unlock a Jedi character. But it didn't tell you which 3 careers out of like 50. And mastering a career took dozens and dozens of hours.
Yeah, long time.
But each holocron you found would tell you, like, give you a clue as to which your career was next.
Yeah, one.
So my friend was like, his first holocron told him he had to master musicians. So he would sit there all day, every day for months in like Mos Eisley Cantina.
Just go to the cantina and
going,
play jazz music. Amazing. It was great.
By the end of it, he was like, fuck me, I've spent weeks and weeks and weeks of doing this. Snapped his like fucking space clarinet over his knee, refunded all his skill points he'd maxed out his like tootling in, went on another epic quest to uncover another holocron, got it, and was like, no, you have to be an architect.
It's like,
He was like, nope.
gotta just build houses.
But you've also got to become like a guild leader and stuff. Like, it was a whole fucking thing.
Well, so I'm pretty sure originally it was like very early on you could do a quest and you get a holocron, and that's the only one you ever get given. To do the other skills, you have to do skills at random and hope you tick those off. But there's a big business in scamming noobs because they get their holocrons, and you're like, oh, you don't need that. It's garbage. Here, look, I'll give you a lightsaber. And they're like, what? I could be a Jedi then. And you're like, yes. And they give you this holocron, which is saving you thousands of hours of time.
Yeah.
And you take that off them, and
then they can never get another one again.
No, then they have to.
They have to go scam someone else.
Some other nerd. Yeah.
Did they get their lightsaber?
Yeah, you could give it to them. And like, you can't use this. Great, have this thing. Doesn't work.
Brutal. How many noobs did you rob?
I never did it. Because I was playing it a bunch, but
I loved how rare Jedi were in that game because I saw one once.
Oh, geez,
and it was like the fucking story you tell your grandkids about kind of thing. It was a big deal.
Well, for me, it was a bit like that. I remember seeing like a couple of Jedi, but it'd be a bit like, you see Obi-Wan Kenobi, and you're like, wow, that's pretty cool. Never seen a Jedi before, but there was like 50 people just like jumping and spinning, following this person around because they'd never seen one. And it kind of really takes the theme off the Jedi.
Right.
It's just all
just a big train
of
people following them around.
Just MMO dancing around them. I was like, okay, yeah, that doesn't look as cool.
God. Did you see him like wipe out a whole team of players or anything like that? Do any cool feats of combat?
Just saw them like fighting like a rancor in the desert. Like, it was cool. It was fun. But yeah, it was good. But yeah, then they changed it, and then quickly every single person was a Jedi.
Yeah, because
everyone was a Jedi or a Boba Fett. And that was it.
And then it was, what's the point of this game anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were kind of done by that stage because that's what we were playing. Started playing WoW instead.
Yeah.
And
God, early days MMOs. It was a different place, wasn't it?
yeah,
There was a lot more experimentation going on.
yeah, like enjoyed it, but could never go back. Could never.
Like the time
Never.
required. Holy shit.
Yeah. It's too much.
Right,
What is outside the box, Ben?
We've got, speaking of Star Wars,
Star Wars.
Shatterpoint, which I feel like it's been previewed a billion times now. I'm kind of sick of looking at it. I need to know what the game is before I can get any more invested in it. They just keep showing off all the models. Show me the game.
It's big Star Wars boys.
Big Star Wars boys. They're like 50 mil. They're big. Which is cool to get, if you want to paint just 2 or 3 characters, it's nice to have big models.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see if it's any good. I didn't love their previous game, made by the same company and the same scale as Marvel Crisis Protocol.
Okay, never played it.
I imagine the rules will be very similar to that.
Right, okay.
Because it's 5v5 again, it's character driven, and it was fine. It wasn't particularly innovative or interesting.
Okay.
One mechanic I liked was that...
Oh, you get to make the noises.
Where's the little baby Jabba the Hutt that makes fart noises? It's my favourite part of this.
Of the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, fuck. Is because they're superheroes, right? In Crisis Protocol, not this, but they might use a similar system. As you take damage, you accrue superhero points to spend on your abilities.
Okay.
And when you max out on damage, you get KO'd, you get knocked down. You can't activate for the rest of the turn, and you flip your card over, and now you're battle damaged. But what that means is you can't just one-shot someone's guy.
Okay.
Once you've knocked them out, their card doesn't flip over till the end of the turn.
Right.
So you can half kill someone, but you can't knock them out of the game.
Okay.
Even if you get really lucky, you get a big dice spike and you focus all your firepower. You're like, okay, yeah, you've hit that guy onto his second stage.
Okay.
That's it. And now you definitely get to use him next turn. Which I thought was a nice thing. It stopped sometimes in these small games, if you get really lucky, you just go, oh, you killed my guy before he did anything.
Yeah.
That sucks. It's interesting.
Okay.
But we'll see, won't we? We'll fucking see.
Is this a Transformer?
It looks like a Transformer to me. I love him.
He's kind of cool. I kind of like it. Kind of into it.
Infinity Bike Transformatron.
That's sort of rad.
That's kind of fun.
Why does he not just have wheels on his feet?
Yeah, they're on his shoulders.
But I mean, why bother transforming into the bike?
Just be wheelie robot.
Yeah.
So you can go under low bridges.
Crouch.
You're going to start applying logic to mechs, Tom.
Sorry.
We're not going to have many mechs.
Okay, he's perfect. I love him. He's cool.
These guys are kind of fun.
They don't look like they transform into bikes.
No.
So I don't
Should
care.
have started with these guys.
Yeah,
that would have been more interested.
Okay, yeah, sure. They're space boys. Ooh.
Oh, look at that. Victoria Miniature's got their own Rough Riders, which actually I think look better than the GW Rough Riders.
Yeah, they look really nice.
Horses look more real and dynamic. The riders look more interesting.
Oh, yeah. Doing Talon Desert Raiders, a bit of a Lawrence of Arabia vibe.
Yeah.
Although it does look a little bit like if the horse is bad.
Oh, it gets hung.
It's got a noose ready and waiting.
Why has the horse got a noose? I'm not so keen on that part.
But they're cool. Great minis. Victoria Miniatures, always fantastic.
Very good sculptor, but very expensive too. I don't know what this is all about. New Artel miniatures.
Hydrophilia. People that love water.
Maybe it's Waterworld, the miniatures game. Got their own, what are they called? Thunder Warriors.
Okay.
Which look great. Pretty cool.
Sure.
Hail Caesar again, leading a new edition. Second edition of Hail Caesar. Jeez.
Okay.
Took a long time. I wonder if I'll have points values now. That's all that game really needed. I can't see that. That's terrible.
It's the picture. Oh, it's the teaser picture.
I hate it. I want to see what these men's are.
They are going to be Chaos, guardsmen.
Hope so. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
These guys are fun.
They look amazing.
These are classic Imperial Greatswords, but with modern sculpting style. Oh, they are fucking gorgeous.
They are super rad. I love them.
They're amazing. Sign me up.
I want.
If I was going to do an Empire army, I would definitely have these lads in it.
Yeah. They're great. Great minis.
Well, if we ever play Zweihander or Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay,
Boom.
there's my boy.
Well, you have to play a long time before you could be him.
No, that's true.
You've
got to get through at least 5 or 6 characters before
You could be a rat catcher.
Yeah.
You could be a scribe.
Yeah, or drunk squire.
Yeah, like there's a lot of garbage before you can have a great sword and be actually cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, they look super nice.
Very nice. Ferris wheel. Sure.
Okay. Father Christmas legs.
Yeah. I guess if you're doing like Ice Troopers or something.
Or Army of Father Christmas.
Father Santa Squad. Sure. Balaclava Boys. Japanese shots. Oh no, there's nothing new in Vietnam this week.
What?
Oh, after all our excellent guesses.
Oh god, I went all in on that. All in on that truck.
Shit. Well, now we've got Kickstarters. Kickstarter roulette, baby.
Oh. I want. Oh shoot, Little Worms.
Oh, I want Little Worms.
Little Worms sound great.
Oh, there's a lot of things I kind of want to see, but nothing's jumping out at me yet. Pig-faced goblins and Buttertown peasants.
Okay. Weirdly, the goblins are not the thing that excites me the most there. I want to know about the Buttertown peasants. They sound really good.
Oh, how did that one pass you by?
Sort of into it.
Chat wants Norse Dwarf.
Norse Dwarf clans. Okay, great.
Wow, it's very restrained for chat.
Very restrained.
Wow.
Seeing as you could have had Cyborg, Earl. Not safe for work.
I want to see main battle tank Gertrude.
Is that just going to be
You're probably going to be a boring tank.
like the what's the new one? The Rogel Dawn tank.
Oh, you're probably right. Okay, well, I'm backing up with Guardsmen and Ogres for 3D printing. So there might be some cool Ogrins in there.
Okay.
If I'm lucky. Compass dice.
Compass dice. Gloom Trench sounds kind of fun. But just knowing it's just an STL. Okay, I think I'm going to do the greatest show on earth.
Oh, that might be amazing.
That sounds pretty fucking good. Yeah. Okay.
Little worms. I hate that they have teeth.
Okay.
Are they like Blood Bowl worms? Are these made by the same guy who did the bunnies?
Oh, maybe. Okay, so it's like worms.
Worms from the computer game Worms, but they're playing Blood Bowl.
They have weird eyes.
Weird eyes, weird teeth, and weird tongues. I don't like them. I don't want them in my life.
And like little pig noses. God, because I always liked worms.
Yeah, I like the worms from Worms. Don't like these monstrosities. They're gross.
Like, can we just see like when do they come in and were they proper? Was it Worms 2?
Sure.
Worms 3.
Books.
Oh, is it Worms Armageddon?
That was the good one.
How do you spell Armageddon? Close enough.
Go for images. That's not what they look like, though. There we go.
Like these. Are they the Worms Armageddon ones? Okay, so yeah, they don't have noses. And they just have like big tall eyes. I just want like these guys as miniatures. I feel like you could easily do that.
That would be way easier. Instead of giving them monster teeth and lips and noses.
Yeah. Oh.
I really don't like them.
I don't love them. Which makes me sad, because I feel like you could have done a really cool...
Yeah, they missed a
Hey.
trick here.
Okay,
Oh, and
sad.
D&D classes too.
Oh. Okay. Pig-faced goblins and Buttertown peasants. Kind of dark on the pictures.
Yeah, bad pictures. I like their shields.
Yeah, faces on shields, always nice.
Yeah, it's good luck. The Buttertown peasants are very normal.
I was hoping for something really silly.
Yeah, this has let me down a bit, I think. I was expecting something real goofy. Mad Monks of Buttertown Abbey.
I think we've seen those guys before.
We have seen those guys before. We've been tricked. This is a repackage.
Oh, they're okay. He's licking his blade. Is that guy pulling his trousers up or down, or is he holding a rope? What's going on there?
Those are his guts.
Okay, he's like a little zombie.
No. Boo!
Oh, these are an unofficial guess. Main battle tank Gertrude.
That's a nice tank. It looks like one of the Forge World ones. Quite like that. I like that weird half turret.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's a cool tank.
I feel like I've seen...
Yeah, I've seen lots of tanks like it before.
But it's pretty nice. Pretty good.
I like it.
Yeah, it's like really nicely modeled. You done great. Very good. Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot like the Deathcore Forge World thing.
Yeah. But yeah, as an STL, beautiful. Oh wait, no, chat was Norse Dwarves,
Yes.
right? Sorry, I completely forgot. I thought that was the bonus one. That guy looks great.
They're painted nicely, that helps.
I actually really like them.
Very retro.
Yeah, they're retro, but like...
Well done.
Oh, they are really good. Man, I do like retro.
Oh, and Warmaster ones too.
They look super good.
Got a little Viking, like, dragon banner.
I do like the sort of Norse dwarf kind of vibe.
Wow, it's a lot of detail on a 10mm model.
It's got a bird.
Look pretty good.
These are great, man. These look a lot like just the really old school dwarves. Man, they're really nice, actually.
Yeah, these are great.
Very pro, these dwarves. Oh, he looks really good. Okay. Where were we? They were the unofficial. Oh, fuck.
Oh, Tom! Tom, how lewd of you.
It didn't hint that it was going to be titties.
Oh, no. Chat were very well behaved today. We almost had a clean slate, and then you had to sully it up with your sexy showman big top.
It's not what I was expecting.
Oh,
I thought the
Tom.
credits on Earth could have been almost anything.
Could
I
have
was
been.
not expecting
It wasn't, though, was it, Tom?
a sexy
This is what-
circus.
Is this what you're into?
The sex...
Jester, babe.
It's not what I was expecting.
I'm not upset, Tom. I'm just very disappointed.
Sorry. I'm so sorry, everybody. Jeez.
Oh, hello.
God, okay,
there we
wait,
go.
I was literally just about to say, well, like, try and jump to the defense. Well, at least they're not actually naked, and then just go down. Oh, fucking hell. How was I supposed to know?
You knew.
Oh, fucking hell.
You knew. And then, where's your other one?
Oh, no, that was the...
Is that all you wanted?
That was the bonus one, the guardsman and the something. That was,
Oh, yeah, this was an extra thing. Well, they're like Mordor trolls or something, aren't they? Like,
okay, like...
it's like a blend of Empire fantasy. I like the Ogre Warrior Priest.
That's great.
That's a good look. You could have him as like a man-eater.
Yeah, it would be super fucking good.
I mean, these guys are quite cool too.
They look great.
City Guard or something like that.
Yeah, I really like them. They're really nice models. Oh, champ, he's actually pretty rad.
These guys are a bit generic Lord of the Rings look, aren't they?
They do just look like the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, which are my least favourite kind of ogres.
Yeah.
This guy's kind of fun.
He's fun. Spiky shoulder pad. Ooh, one eye.
Oh, we've seen these pig orcs before.
Okay, yeah, because they're just kind of like
Who are these lads?
evil frogs.
We missed this one. Let's get them up.
Okay.
They're riding snails. Frogs. Frog knights on snails.
Wow.
These guys are wacky.
The guy that doesn't have his helmet on is looking pretty intense.
Yeah. How do you paint these without giving them derpy eyes?
Oh, you just go for it. Oh, he's kind of cool. They're really nice sculpts.
They're very good.
They look
I love
great.
These guys.
Wow, these are actually really good.
Oh, they got chainmail around the antenna of the slugs.
Ugh.
You don't want them getting their eyes chopped off.
Yeah, I guess, but it's gonna chafe.
Oh, these are awesome.
They're like amazing sculpting. Like really nice. It's a bit intense.
Look into my soul, Tom.
Wow. Okay.
I like that guy.
He's kind of cool. Yeah, I like all of these.
Frogman Musketeers.
Yeah, if you want to do your frogmans.
Why not?
Sure.
Oh, someone in chat saying you should look at the compass dice. Can I have a look?
Oh, I think I've seen this already. If it's just anything dice related, it's why I almost never choose dice stuff on
Because
here.
you've already seen them.
Because I've already seen it.
God, it's terrible. It doesn't really work as a dice or a compass, does it?
Which is exactly what you want.
One size fits none. It just even works underwater. Just what I need.
Yeah, it's kind of gross. Kind of
Look
fun.
at that. Wow, who's going to win?
Okay, not the worms. Maybe the greatest show on earth, to be honest.
I don't know about that. I think maybe chat wins.
Norse Dwarves? I actually really like these.
I might buy. I'm not going to, but this is the thing I'd be most likely to buy.
Yeah, if we're going on that caveat, if there isn't an obvious other winner of like that's the most fun, I feel like chat might win.
The tank's nice, but it's not. It's just one tank really that also isn't that different to existing stuff. It's good, and I might actually buy it, but
It is really good.
I think the dwarves are cooler and more varied.
But yeah, I think just make chat win.
It's quite nicely painted too. Wow, chat wins again. I've got to stop letting them do that.
Wow, what the heck? Well done, chat. You did it.
I guess they knew you'd already picked the lewd thing, so they were like, okay, we got that out of us.
I chose that one last. They could just preempt. They knew that I was going to go for the titties, and
They knew what was in your heart, Tom.
I regret nothing. And we had a YouTube raid. Welcome.
Oh, does that work? I don't think.
Raid from
I don't
YouTube?
think
Are you
can do
allowed?
that.
Surely you'd think that
That's the last thing YouTube want. Right.
they're gonna stop you. Stop going through.
Just people moving over. They were talking mad shit about me.
What the heck? Wow,
Fair enough. I'm pretty shit. What is this?
Alice is Missing Silent Falls. It's a role-playing game I really, really wanted to play. It came out over lockdown, or maybe I discovered it over lockdown. Is probably a more correct way to do it.
Okay.
But and I don't really know how it plays. And one of the things is like you aren't supposed to watch like a let's play kind of thing,
Okay.
because it'll kind of give away a lot of the spirit of the game. But the idea is that
Silent role playing.
yeah, like you play with a group of friends, and it says like, oh, do it in like WhatsApp or something.
Yeah.
But you kind of play through this sort of mystery type thing, messaging each other and
Okay.
building up these chat logs, and that's sort of how you play it.
Interesting.
And I've heard it's very good. I've heard that like it won a load of awards when it came out. So yeah, I wanted to give it a bash. And so yeah, if they're doing a sequel to it,
Well, I think it's expansion.
I don't know.
Well, you can get the PDF for $10.
Pretty good. Clue cards. Ooh. But yeah, kind of might go and check that out. Pal, so yeah, if we looked at those things.
Yeah. Oh, we should read out some more donations then.
Do it.
Do it. Setsuo has donated and says, Tom, Ben, I arrived with pics of my latest work. This is a commission I started last year for a friend and I finally finished. I used metallics to highlight over normal paint blend.
That sounds perverse.
This is weird because I don't do metallics.
If
Oh, wow. What is this? It's a giant, like, demon dragon monster boy.
it looks real cool.
Yeah. I can't see the metallics, though. I don't understand. But it's really cool. Very nice. I've never seen that model before.
Looks like a. I've got no idea.
Well, thank you. Nicely done.
Setsuo.
Manxie has also donated and says, "Why are centaurs the best D&D class?" Because they start with 2 extra feats.
That's a funny joke. Like when they have hooves,
Yeah.
they'd start with no feet.
No feats, 4 hooves.
Can you play a centaur in D&D?
Surely there's some expansion book somewhere.
I just want to know if there's an official centaur.
Let's find out.
Yep.
D&D play as centaur.
Like, has it been?
Oh, they're in the centaur handbook.
Of course. Yeah, but is there, a real official? Wow, is that real? The Centaur Handbook?
Can't be. It's in rpgbot.net.
Has anyone run a full campaign with a Centaur player? Wait, what are people complaining about? Centaurs can climb ladders.
Can they? They have arms.
Yeah, but your back is going to be real heavy.
It depends. How much can a centaur like stretch over?
Do they
You know what I mean?
grass? Do they, like a horse, like bend all the way down? And
Can they do that?
well, they've got the gutty works to have the,
I guess. I mean, a
stomachs.
human can bend over and touch their toes, right? So a centaur
Yes,
must be-
all humans definitely can still do that.
That's the test for if you're a human, Tom.
Oh, fuck! You've seen dogs climb ladders. That's great. I've seen humans climb ladders, but we're talking about centaurs,
Yes, neither humans nor dogs.
which is neither a human or dog.
It has to be a strong ladder, though. I imagine the centaurs are fucking heavy. They'd be heavier than a horse, which is pretty heavy. Like, would they just snap straight through like a real
Yeah, it's good. It definitely has to be a good reinforced
sturdy ladder? Right? Sure, that's how that works. Anyway, they'd be pretty OP, though, right?
Yeah? Do you think? Ben, what is that smut you brought up?
That's your smut.
YouTube before, we were talking about lovely things like centaurs, and then Ben just brings up his weird clown porn? What the heck?
No, Tom.
I'm just trying to gaslight the YouTubers.
They wouldn't have known if you hadn't brought it up.
The Clussy, you're right.
Ooh.
But yeah, do you think a centaur is better than a human?
Well, they're faster.
Does that
They're
mean
stronger.
better?
I think they have more advantages than disadvantages. I think if you were min-maxing a character, you'd get further with a centaur than a human, right?
Yeah, but if the majority of like things that live in that world are humanoids,
Yeah.
you live in a world built for
Yeah. Talking about racism.
It's more speciesism, right?
Yeah. Is everyone going to be speciesist to you?
Because is that a thing? Are they not changing the rules on D&D, or was this something else where they don't call them? You don't pick a race anymore.
Oh.
I'm not a human.
Okay.
It's now
A species.
something.
That's probably for the best. Chairs would be difficult. True. But then you've got 4 legs, so you probably don't need to sit down so much, right?
Broken leg is a death sentence. Yeah, like prepare a horse leg. Super hard.
Is it?
Yeah,
Why?
super hard.
Is it?
Bad leg. Impossible to repair.
I don't know if that's true.
Impossible.
I feel like you can still just splint it and then walk around on 3 legs for a bit. Because you're a human, you understand not to put weight on the leg. You've got brain. People
Human
can
brain.
tell you something and you can be like, okay. You know?
Clue factory.
You could have a horse crutch because you've got your arm as well. You could like...
I don't know, if you're a centaur, Ben, and you trip over and break your leg, me and the rest of the party are like,
Click, click.
clue factory.
I don't think it's any worse. I think it's easier than a human having a broken leg. It'd be worse if it was your back leg.
That would be hard.
Back
to
leg
deal
would be
with.
rough because your crutch wouldn't help you with that one.
Yeah, you'd need a very elaborate crutch system. Horses don't have the concept of not standing on a leg.
Yeah, I think that's part of the problem. You can't tell the horse not to walk on it, right? Easy to get wheels. You could, yeah, have you seen the dogs with wheels for legs?
I have. Oh my god, I love them.
The wheelie dogs. They're so happy.
Yeah.
They are so happy to be running again. I fucking love watching a happy wheel dog.
Yeah.
They love it. Oh, front wheels. Oh, that's not as fun as back wheels.
He's so adorable. Fuck. It's like the squig that has a wheel. It's like that guy. Oh.
Oh, you could just do this if you were a centaur, right? You can still live a full life. Oh. This dog's got 3 wheels. He's still happy.
It's like the Robocop dogs.
He's more machine than man.
It's just going for it.
He's living his best life. Oh.
That's 4 wheels.
Oh no, how does he move?
How many wheels do you get? At what stage does it stop being a dog?
How does the no leg dog work? I get the 3-wheel one. Has he got a third? Is his back right leg still there? Oh. Oh. Well, there we go. That's how you be D&D Wounded Centaur. Problem solved.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's not so good.
He's amazing. I love him. But yeah, that's not the best one.
Not as good, is it? Oh, chat says just cast heal on Centaur.
Oh, that's true.
I forgot about
That's
magic. And potions, right? That's what you do.
Yeah. You avoid all of those problems. Wow.
There you go. Where were we? Thank you, Manxie, for your donation.
God.
Oh, I can't believe that broke you harder than the book chart did.
But it's in different ways. I feel like today has been a roller coaster of emotions for me. Going from something just so awful to
Something so wholesome.
oh god, they're just so like it just breaks my heart. But it's I don't know, I feel like that's kind of like a real good of humanity, like in 100 years ago, people aren't sticking wheels on that dog. Any other time, people are not saving those dogs. But like, saving a dog, putting wheels on it, and like you say, just they always look so happy. They're so like.
Anytime I've seen one of those in the wild, they've been love and life.
Yeah,
and that makes me so warm inside.
It just like feels like so good. Just love it.
GK Lee's donated. Thank you so much. And she says, Tom, Ben, do you have any TV/movie intros that you just never skip over? I just finished watching your boy Kong Ming. I don't know what that is. About a 3,000-year-old general versus the modern music industry. And the opening is a right banger. Also Mordheim.
Your boy Kong Ming.
What is Kong Ming?
I feel like that.
It's an anime.
I feel like I've heard that name before, but maybe I'm just making it up to sound cool.
Let's have a look
Your Mordheim game with your cool Skavens.
Oh, I do like the Mordheim.
Those classic zombies. Love it.
Scenery's great too.
Yeah, it's a nice looking board.
And skeletons. Very nice. How did it go? Did you have fun? Did everyone behave?
Oh.
They've done
Zombie attacked a dog.
Oh no. They've done it like a real street.
It's fine, you can get them wheels later. Is that a bull centaur? Who is that guy on the right?
Yeah, it looks like a bull centaur.
Very cool. Wait, was that like just a hobgoblin gang? Is someone playing a hobgoblin gang? Because that looks like...
Didn't even know that was an option. Okay.
Like a Chaos Dwarf gang. Because there's a hobgoblin and a bull centaur. Like, is there a Chaos Dwarf warband? Sorry, not gang. You won and you got 3 weird stone.
Ooh, nice.
Wow. There is a Chaos Dwarf warband. Wow.
I guess the fans have probably made one for every race.
Oh, okay, sure.
Right.
Here. Ya boy, Kong Ming. We probably should play it as
you're right.
Anime theme stuff is super litigious,
no, you're
and
right.
we will definitely
Have to look at that another
not
time.
be able to pull that one off.
What's any movie or TV intros? I do usually skip them all. Can't think of any that really stand out now. I mean, anime's usually got just a fucking super intense intro song, hasn't it? Most of them pretty good.
Yeah. I always quite like it's a basic, being a basic bitch. But I generally wouldn't skip the Game of Thrones intro.
Oh, really?
I always liked the animation. The music was great. And it was fun. Like, just seeing the map.
Yeah.
Like, the little buildings.
When I was watching it week by week when it was coming out, I never
Yeah.
liked it. But if I ever go back and watch a whole season, and you watch 2 or 3 in a row,
Excuse me.
I definitely skip it then.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I was thinking of, like, watching it.
But no, I know what you mean. Yeah, when it was weekly, definitely never skip that. Gets you in the mood, you know? I was kind of a bit annoyed when House of the Dragon just used the same music.
Who does it?
Felt weird. Was hoping for something new.
What else? Do you ever watch BoJack Horseman?
Yeah, that was good.
The intro to that was amazing. God, like love the song that they use. It's just phenomenal.
Really good song.
It's great.
That was good. I always skip the Battlestar Galactica intro because it did that really annoying thing where it would show you a supercut of everything that happens in the episode in like 20 seconds.
Oh.
And it would be like, oh, look, there's going to be an explosion, and this character's going to nearly die, and then there's going to be this thing happening. And I was like, fuck you, and your
that ain't the one.
Fucking spoilers. I'm so glad that went out of fashion.
Yeah.
Oh, and obviously Enterprise. Star Trek Enterprise. Can't skip that one.
That's true.
Timeless.
It's like, you know, I warmed up to it for sure. It's kind of goofy.
Very silly. But it gets me.
Well, I kind of wish that it jumped into the music a bit quicker. I don't need that Patrick Stewart monologue every time.
Oh, in Next Gen.
That's an Enterprise, right? Space.
No, that's Next Gen.
Oh, that's Next Gen.
Enterprise is...
Oh.
Been a long road.
Yeah. You'd never skip that. You'd never ever skip that.
Here.
Wow.
I was surprised by your lack of reaction.
Yeah, I was thinking of the different Star Treks.
Right. Yeah.
Enterprise.
No, the Next Gen's a banger too, but it does take too long to get to the...
yeah, if it just went straight in.
Dun, 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 dun.
Although usually, I guess like it'd be a bit too much of like whiplash, because normally what's happening is like Data and Geordie doing something. Then there's an explosion, and Geordie's lying on the ground with his visor off, and Data has got sparks coming out of him. And then if it just cut from that, just a you'd be just like, what the heck?
Yeah, that would have a different energy to it.
Because they normally do a big thing to get you involved. Something's normally exploded, or someone is maybe dead.
Yeah. Yeah, or like a deep space research facility has just fucking exploded or something.
That kind of thing.
Yeah,
so
good point.
I think you need the slower music. Wow.
Thank you, G. Kelly.
Thank you.
Eldritch Nerd has donated. Thank you so much. And they say Tech Priest Ben and Mind Wiped Servitor Tom.
Oh, geez, just do it. Wipe the mind.
Please see my completed mini that I printed. Beep, beep, boop, boop, boop. 0001 Gonk. Gonk's a good droid. One of the best.
Gonk.
Gotta love Gonk. Oh,
he's good.
I love him.
He's good.
He's a little Admech toaster boy. He runs about. He says beep boop. He's adorable. He could be your 10-point acolyte.
Yeah, stick that in your Admech allowed.
Yeah, they're Imperium. That's your boy.
Pretty good.
Very cute.
Yeah, have him run around and pick up your objective. Raise your banners.
Gormajack, thank you for donating. Tomothy and Benthazar. Last week I showed you my snowy space dwarves. This week I wanted to share a test for my Necron army. Dirty Down Rust is a miracle product. I've used it. It's pretty good. It's like an automatic rust effect.
Oh man, love Rusty Necrons. Big fan.
Yeah, oh, they look awesome. I love
Big
all
fan
like
of
all the vegetation you got on him. Yeah, literally, I guess you would have just like done him silver and then just sprinkled on the rusty stuff.
Super good. I think if I was going to paint some Necrons, that's probably how I would want to do it.
Rusty boy.
Yeah,
very nice.
Looks ace. Real good. Well done.
Banana Super King has donated $20.
Wow.
Super generous. Thank you so much. And they say,
Thank you, Banana Super King.
beans, toast. With Mando Season 3 coming up, are you looking forward to anything? I'd like to see them explain how Tom was able to make his reappearance in the finale. Who doesn't remember the classic, somehow old Neagle Dick is back, baby? Tongue twister.
Did I turn up at the end?
Because you were Palpatine.
Oh, was he in the end of Mandalorian?
No.
I think I watched.
Yeah, old Luke Skywalker shows up at the end.
Is that season 2? I thought that was season 1.
No, that's season 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Season 1 it just ends with a shootout on Tatooine.
Oh, it's the shootout, and then Gus Fring as the Darksaber.
No, he doesn't even have the Darksaber. Oh, no, he does. Yeah, he does, yeah.
He's like, boom, and
yeah.
you're like...
Your eyes roll into the back of your head.
Great.
Yeah.
It's like-
Yeah, I've got mixed feelings about Mando. I liked season 1, and I didn't finish season 2.
There's fun adventures in it. I don't know. I want the next season of Arcane to come out.
Oh, yeah.
Did you watch Arcane?
No.
I thought it was great.
Yeah, everyone says it's great. I need to watch it sometime.
There was some other series that was confirmed for another one that I was like, shit, I'd watch that. I'd like to see more Andor.
Yeah.
I could get into that.
Andor was fucking great. That's kind of rekindled any hope I had left for Star Wars.
Yeah.
I was about to be seriously done with Star Wars forever until I watched Andor.
Yeah, just him being a dirtbag, Mon Mothma doing some politicking.
It's good stuff. Fucking good shit.
Good mix.
I probably won't watch Mando season 3, to be honest. Unless people say it's fucking amazing. Then I'll come back. How would you feel if they start trying to, like, explain dumb shit in it? Like, because it's set between Return of the Jedi and the new Star Wars, like the sequels, right?
Yeah, so it's before Rogue One.
No, before Force Awakens. It's after Rogue One.
Well,
Rogue One.
Andor.
Oh, no, I'm talking about Mando.
Oh, okay.
Like, what if Mando starts going, like, oh, there's a weird side plot about the Emperor resurrecting himself, or there's, like, Snoke shows up or something, or, like, it all just starts trying to, like, fill in backstory.
I wouldn't mind if Snoke got a bit of love.
I'd like to fucking know something about him, so maybe I can care when he dies.
Anything about him. So you're like, okay, sure. Kind of evil. But
Yeah.
he had a fabulous golden robe and a bit of a fucked up face. And I liked the character design.
Yeah. Just give me
But-
something.
All he did was sit in a chair and shout for a couple of minutes and then get fucking cut in half. Spoilers.
But part of me just kind of wants it to just brush it all under the table, never look at it again, tell your own story, man.
Oh yeah,
You don't-
jeez. I don't think there's anything that they could do to make me want to go and watch those films and be like, oh, okay, with this added backstory, these are now great.
He's played by Andy Serkis, so he could meet Andy Serkis from Andor.
Oh, nice.
Maybe he is Andy Serkis from Andor.
Okay.
He got real messed up trying to
Right.
swim.
Yeah, trying to swim. He turns out he's really bad at swimming. And when he
Fucked it
came
up
out,
so bad.
maybe he was just stuck in the water the entire time. And then they just put him in a gold bathrobe, slam him on the throne, and he's gone all wrinkly.
Oh yeah.
He's spent, 60 years in the sea. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
What a fucking weird character he was. He was real big on telly.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping when I first saw it that, he was gonna be a giant.
Yeah. That would have been fun.
Just some weird race of just fucking giant boys. Wow.
Oh.
Just fucking right hooks Kylo Ren.
I think he's like
Oh, a
the
slap.
old back slap.
Oh, I thought it was more that he's like, BAM!
Oh, he's just giving him the
Giving him a real...
yeah, maybe. Hard to tell.
But yeah, it probably is the slap. But yeah, Snoke.
Snoke. Oh boy. Heroically Average has also donated. Thank you. And says, Tom and Ben, hope you're well. I've had to put off a job trial due to catching cold. And I don't think making everyone sick at the new job will make a good first impression. What's the worst first impression anyone's had with you? Work or otherwise? Ooh, that's a rock and a hard place, isn't it? Because also, phoning in ill on your first day is also not a great first impression.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
sure
pretty
I'm
bad.
not sure which one's worse.
I feel like you should just go in, look visibly super ill,
And get sent home.
and be like, you know. And if you say to them like, I feel like shit, but you can see, like, I think they'll respect that. It's a couple of hours being uncomfortable, but I think it buys you like good first impression. Yeah.
I haven't scheduled the trial yet. Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Okay.
What's the first worst impression? I had a terrible first impression with my wife,
Classic story.
which we've told multiple times.
Love it. It's a great one.
Oh God, I can't even bring myself to tell it again. I feel like I've told it a dozen times already. What are the bad first impressions? I guess every job I never got, I must have left a bad impression.
No, they loved you, but they just thought you were a dummy. Oh. Just a big, lovable dummy.
Oh, that's why I finally got a job at the Yogs Cars.
Exactly.
My
You
first
just let those
job.
guys in. I did have a like a fan interaction. I can't remember. Like maybe I was even with you when this happened. Mm-hmm. So we were going out the front of the office, and someone was like, "Oh, Tom, I really like you. I really like your beard," and just grabbed my beard and was like, "That's way too far."
Wow.
Like, instantly gone in, touching my face within 5 seconds of meeting.
Holy shit. That's bonkers.
Very, very uncool.
Yeah. Pro tip. Don't do that.
Don't do that to anyone.
Yeah.
You know, I'm all for
That's
you know,
first base.
meeting someone and chatting, but Jesus Christ, don't go for the you know, don't go for the face touch.
No, or any touch, really.
Yeah, I think just no touch.
No touch is best touch.
Boom. Yeah, I think that, and then instantly was like, I have very little time for this person. So yeah, that's probably the worst one.
Oof.
So yeah, pow. Ben, can I interest you in a game of Warhammer or Lawhammer?
That's my favorite game. I don't have one prepared, though.
But I do.
Oh.
Just out of the blue. I can't remember if I've used either of these though.
Oh, okay.
So that's why it's a mystery one.
Yeah. Oh, amazing. This is exciting. Surprise Lawhammer or Yourhammer. For anyone who doesn't know, it's a made-up game Tom and Ben play where Tom's going to give me 2 Tales of Warhammer lore, one of which is completely true, accurate Lawhammer,
Yes,
and the other is made-up nonsense Yourhammer.
that's right.
We're going to have to minimize the screen so chat doesn't spoilers me, because they might know.
Ben,
Yes.
the crew fuck with back rubs.
Okay.
You know, do they mate
Right, they mate
via
through the hands and inject it into the back?
Yeah, come out of hand,
Wow.
rub into back. Baby is born.
Impressive.
Or is Kragnos' surname Doomtrot?
No, please, Mr. Doomtrot's my father.
Mr. Doomtrot. Does
You can call me Kragnos.
You call me Kragnos. Yeah.
Oh my god. Those are both fucking dumb. You definitely haven't used either of those before.
Okay,
Or if you
that's
have,
good.
I've forgotten it.
That's great.
Oh god. Oh, they could both be true. And they're both stupid. I don't want either of them to be true. Kragnos is stupid enough. Surely they wouldn't have called him Doomtrot.
I'll give
That
you
means they were the brothers Doomtrot at one point.
So it's his brother's name.
Oh, and so you've extrapolated that it must also be his name.
That's my extrapolation.
What's his first name?
Long hair.
Long hair Doomtrot.
Yes.
Are you sure he's not like an edgelord's My Little Pony RPG character?
Well, he was killed by Kragnos. Yeah, he could be.
Oh my god. Long hair Doomtrot and his brother Kragnos. Jeez, did the parents just run out of fucking name juice one day? Like, what's their... Or is it like Native Americans where they name... their kid's name is after like something they see when they're born or something? Long hair. There we go.
Well, what's Kragnos?
I don't know. Maybe he, rejected his family name and chose his own name. Or maybe there was like a crag in the mountains.
Maybe. Yeah.
And they were snorting nos at the time.
That could be. Crag. Nos. Great. I got it.
Like, do you remember that super dumb Family Guy joke where he's like, someone asks his name. He's like, my name,
yeah. Okay.
P.
Like Tia. Yeah. Griffin.
Peter Griffin.
That's a pretty good joke. I like that one. But what about
sexy hands? I mean, back rubs can lead to babies.
No, but I mean like...
It's proven. Does that mean like their guns get covered in goop and like when they're eating they're like oh,
all of that.
do they rub their hands to would that
that's
stimulate that's jerking off for a crew? That would mean, right?
Yeah.
Hate that. Do they shake hands with people when they meet them? And it's like, firm grip you have there.
Oh, gross.
Jeez. Oh, no. The Kroot thing. The Kroot are very deliberate about their, like, breeding and their DNA. Because they absorb the DNA of the things they eat. And they change their, like, biological makeup.
Yeah.
It's like their thing. So I feel like they'd have a weirder way of mating than just Iron Manning it into someone.
In the back rub.
But then the female Kroot have like, they soak it up through the back. God, I'm actually going to say I think Kragnos' name is Doomtrot and the Kroot no back rub fuck. I'm saying Kroot's made up and Kragnos is real. Surely. The Kroot thing's insane and the Kragnos thing's maybe just dumb enough to be true.
But he has a surname. Yeah. Well, you're wrong!
Oh!
Kragnos does not have a surname, and Kroot do breed through the back.
Okay, can you explain that more?
It's very loosely touched upon that they, like, introduce, like, the breeding genes into the back of another Kroot, and then baby is made. It's still with genetic weirdness, but...
Oh, wow, just rub it in.
Just rub it in.
Oh, I don't like Kroot as much now. I used to like Kroot, and now they've got weird spunk hands.
But I did find a thing that I thought we could look at, which inspired this whole thing. Which was weird, because I got the lie before I got the true story. Where I found these.
Chaos Centaurs.
Warhammer Chaos Centaurs.
Oh my god, this is a treasure trove of Lorehammers. You could have hit me every week with a different official centaur name.
And there was... I just saw the name Long-Haired Doomtrot. I was like, that's one of the stupidest fucking names.
Oxbran Bloodhorse.
Is great. Bloodscream Iron Mane.
One of them's a zebra.
He's a zebra bull, but he's also a Doomtrot. So they are related.
They're related, apparently.
Yeah, I thought these were the best guys ever.
Bowwash Deathhoof.
Bowwash Deathhoof. He's kind of cool. He's got a good helmet.
I've got the worst names of all time.
These are classic, old school Warhammer names.
Oh, I'm disappointed one of these isn't a Kragnos now.
I was really hoping that there was going to be a Kragnos.
That
Like,
would have been fucking amazing.
which one's your favourite? Who do you love?
Ooh, Ascot's Iron Mane looks like he has 2 heads.
Yeah, I kind of think maybe he does. Or is that a scar
I think
in
that's
his
like a
armpit?
scar or a vein or something.
But that's a cool model. That's a great pose. Real classic.
I like the helmeted one. Dwarf sticker blood horse. God, there's a few blood horses actually. There's only like 4 or 5 families here.
Yeah, well, what we could do is here we go.
Oh.
We can make the family work out who's in each family. Right, there's a blood horse.
Right. Was it just like the guy who does the catalogue? Did he make up the names? Did they just go, look, here, we painted up 10 centaurs. Give them names before you print the magazine.
Yeah, you gotta make something up. He's like, fine. Doomtrot. Oh, there's another blood horse. Okay, these are their brothers. Here we go. There's two Doomtrots to hang out. There's another Doomtrot.
Yeah. There's another...
I think long-haired Doomtrot is maybe my favorite guy.
yeah, because his hair isn't any longer than any of the others.
But he's known for it. There's an Iron Mane. There's a Death Hoof. There's a couple of Death Hoofs. Another Iron Mane. There's another Iron Mane.
There's 4. There's 4 names.
Is there just 4 of each?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hate it.
Why are you hating on centaurs, Ben?
Because they are the worst.
They're amazing.
Wow,
This is where it all began.
The rich lore.
The rich, deep lore.
Holy shit. Wow, 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 wow.
Centaurs. Always a good time.
What's this? Oh, wow, it's got extra arms. Might technically be a centaur.
What is that? Hordes.
Getting super distracted because we've still got lovely donations to read
Oh,
out.
shoot. Yeah, read. Read away.
Mashed Parsnips donated. It says, I'm deep in the pile by around a year. I have a new job at HMRC now. Perfect for Ben work. Since you're not playing Total War, please just name me after something in the recording room and then throw me in the trash to make me feel the same. Thanks.
Okay.
King oof.
This kind of slightly snotty tissue.
That's Mashed Parsnip.
That's you, and it will go in the bin when they go outside.
That's not fair because some people last 3 or 4 streams.
Yeah, but some people get auto-resolved immediately.
Yeah.
Some people used to get boat deathed in their first
Oh
round.
god,
so
yeah, that was not the one, was it?
There's dark times.
Whole stacks were boat death.
Yeah,
It's kind of a shame.
boat death.
They missed
Worst
boat
one.
death.
Me too.
You know, that was a better age of Total War. What am I looking at?
Chaos. It's old Chaos Warriors just stuck on Imperial Knights.
Wow,
Like
bike
the
proxies.
Empire Knights. It's kind of fun.
It's wild. The ATAR, thank you for donating. And you say, did you remember how to say my name?
Yep.
Yep, ATAR.
ATAR.
I will not know until I get around to watching the VOD in a couple of weeks, as I am sick in bed at 6
Oh.
PM. Did you ever consider that for centaurs, the mane is basically butt hair? I may have a fever.
The tail.
The tail's the butt hair, right?
Yeah, the mane
The mane is like,
on your head and neck.
and it goes down their back.
Do all horses have mullets?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. All horses have mullets. I like that. It's a good fact.
Okay. Okay. The Aether
Oh, they're
says,
still here.
You did not.
You lied. You said you weren't here.
What the heck? Okay, so we both were wrong.
Okay, equals equals.
Double jeopardy.
Ooh.
That's how that works.
Atar.
A Aether.
Aeta.
A Aether.
I'm sorry you're ill. I hope you feel better soon.
Be strong. Be strong for mother. Think of little wheel dogs. Just think of the little wheel dogs.
Think of the
Jeez.
wheel dogs.
Find yourself some videos of them just running around and God, just having the best time.
Final boss jellies donated $24.
Ooh,
Thank you so much.
Very much.
And they say Sith Lord Tom and
Hello.
Imperial Moff Ben.
Wow.
Congealing my way out of the pile to give back some, considering the Wednesday Warhammies the highlight of my week for me. Keep up the good work, lads. Something, Kremlo Space.
Thank you so very much. I'm glad
Ooh.
you're still enjoying. Even if we kind of roundabout, we still kind of do a bit of Warhammies. We have Warhammer on the screen at the moment.
That's true. I want to get back to Warhammies, but I also want them to put something in the game that I want to play.
Yeah.
One of those things.
That guy looks fucking great.
That is a cool model. What's this horse kicking someone in the face about?
Blammo! Wow.
Sure. It's cool.
Wild.
The music's just been left on like an auto playlist.
Yeah.
Now it's gotten weird. We can't control that.
We have no control whatsoever. God, these guys look good, don't they?
Yeah.
Just regular guys. Oh man, I've always wanted to have a kill.
Oh, look at these hobgoblins. They look great.
They look ace. I love it. Pack of 10.
Ooh, they £4 each.
It's expansive quickly.
Yeah, for 6-point models. Yikes.
Gowzos. What's the difference between hobgoblins and goblins? Taller.
Taller. Sneakier.
Sneakier.
Gittier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where did we get to? Yule. Thank
Yule.
you, Yule.
Good Yule.
They say prehistoric Tom and antediluvian Ben.
What's an antediluvian?
Born before the Great Flood.
Oh, we were talking about the Great Flood earlier today.
We were. So in the Bible, people from before the Great Flood lived for hundreds of years.
Oh, and then God just fucking shut that down.
God was like, fuck you.
Have a flood.
Now 60, 70 years. Good luck.
That's the max.
Because like,
Wow.
what's his name? Methuselah. Methuselah. How old was Methuselah? He's a guy. He existed. He lived to the age of 969. He's an old boy.
It's just before they got their like canon together, right? And the
Yeah, this
books
is old
were spread
lore.
out, and they're like, "Oh shit, we didn't actually plan it. This guy's now fucking 900 years old. Fuck it, there never dies." But then we got rid of the never dies.
Yeah, then hard reset.
Okay.
It's like a soft reboot.
Okay.
Rebooted the Bible after the flood.
Okay. Nice.
Set
Oh,
that
they
straight.
fucking end times it.
Yeah.
And did the Age of Sigmar.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
Just bonkers. There's some real... They don't talk about this kind of stuff so much when they talk about the Bible in school.
No.
The eyeball angels and the
I love those
100-year-old
guys.
people.
What is it, like the Metatron?
Yeah. Leave a lot of this shit out.
But anyway, the Yule. They continue to say, Vodgobbo here. Just wants to pay back for so many hours of entertainment. You guys helped me push through my microscope work during my PhD in paleontology.
Oh, congratulations!
Wow, another bone boy joining the team. Well, congratulations. Glad you have done it.
Well done. Good for you. You going to be a brush boy or a pot nerd? Those are the rules, right? I guess the paleontologists are the brush boys.
They're the bonos, right?
Bone
With the brushes.
brushes.
Well, they all use brushes, don't they? Just digging around.
Yeah. that's
Ugh,
true.
history. Ugh.
Why are we so mean to people who've worked far harder than we have for anything in our lives?
Spite, jealousy,
Jealousy, pettiness.
pettiness. Pick one of those.
One of those.
All are true.
Dealer's choice.
Yeah.
Bungo the Gimp's also donated.
Oh, thank you, Bungo.
Tasty Tom, beautiful Ben, bountiful Ben. I recently started my second 40k army, which is Ulthwé Eldar.
Ooh.
Got some fun Black Guardians to paint up now. Think I speak for everyone in chat when I say we'd love to see you play some 40k on stream as boarding actions, possibly.
Maybe we can do it.
We could probably do that.
Although I need to get my 10-point nerd to join my army.
I looked that up. Unfortunately, there's different rules for boarding actions, and acolytes have to come in units of 5 in boarding actions.
Oh.
So then it's 50 points for five Steves, and they're not going to be as good as the 50.5 Sisters of Silence you could have.
Well, that's 60 points.
Not even for the bolt gun ones.
Oh, they're probably 50 points.
That's how trash that Agent's Codex is.
Wow. Bad. But yeah, maybe we can do a game of that.
Yeah, would it work on stream? I guess it's quick enough. You could actually finish a game.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Cryo Squid. So it's $36. Thanks so much,
Ooh,
Cryo
very
Squid.
generous. Thank you.
I say happy birthday, Bon. Happy birthday, Tam.
Thank you.
You are my favourite duo and the highlight of my week.
Oh,
Can you say trans rights plus?
yeah.
Trans
Trans rights.
100%.
For sure.
Yeah, it's a spicy time. Have a
Yes.
support.
Look after yourself and others.
Stay strong. I am Pippin. Donates $3. Thank you, I am Pippin. You say, hey Tom and hey Ben. I just woke up and grabbed a coffee and I caught your stream for the first time.
Wow.
It would have been the perfect start to the perfect morning if it wasn't 3 p.m. Look, different people
Yeah, you can have a wonderful morning at 3 p.m.
get up at different times. For all we know, you're about to be working until 3 p.m. tomorrow.
Yep.
Fighting crime.
Yep, saving lives.
Get up at
Working in the
whatever
Wheelie
time-
Dog Hospital.
whatever time you need. But I hope you have a wonderful day. And the Ayator.
Ayatar. Arr.
R.
He's a pirate now.
They say, you're talking about long-haired Doomtrot. I worked for the government making sure names are correct. Trust me, you get weird names. I found the surname Licorice yesterday. And at least one person's legal name in the UK is Candy Desire.
Candy?
What's that? What's that new voice?
What's that? Do you not recognise that? I think it's from The Simpsons.
What? No.
Candy?
What's this new? I've
Someone in chat
never
knows that, right?
heard that come out of your voice before, ever.
Shit, it's like a thing we say at home. Because it's this joke that gets repeated so often you forget the original joke.
Right.
You just say the punchline. I'm sure it's a Simpsons quote. No one knows what that is.
It's a thing that you say at home. Is this you opening your dressing gown, gesturing to your genitals, and you say, "Candy"?
That's right. That's how we let each other know.
That's how you initiate.
No, not that. Is it this one?
I'd like to withdraw my life savings, please. And hurry.
Sir, this is a joint account. You'll need your wife's signature.
No, this isn't it.
Yes, of course, yeah.
I'm sure there's like a creepy little kid who's like, Candy. Oh, I'll never find it. There's a million fucking Simpsons
You can do
clips.
some research and bring it.
It's not
to
as
us
weird
next
as it
week.
sounds.
It sounds weird. Well, it's not. You just caught me off guard.
Yeah, that's all right. Oh, Mr. Licorice. Oh, if you didn't know I was weird by now, chat, I've got a fucking huge surprise for you.
The first time joining the stream. God, this has been a wild one. Last of all, we have Murphy. He does $10. Thank you, Murphy. And they say, recently found you guys. Thank you for reminding me why I gave up on Warhammer 1995 to 2009.
Wow.
Not getting my time back. Keep up the funny rants.
Oh, thank you, Murphy.
You're so welcome.
Yeah.
God, like, we do whinge.
There's a lot to whinge about.
But I feel like I'll have a soft spot in my heart for it for a long time. I think they really have to do a fucking Star Wars
Yeah.
or a Game of Thrones to like. But then you could probably pull me back in, you know, and
Well, that's it.
Andor brought me back in,
I thought I was on the brink. I thought I was never going back to Star Wars. I almost didn't watch Andor.
and you know, I think both of us have dipped in and out of playing or stuff like that for years.
Yeah, well, they just bring us back. Like, I went from 5th edition to 8th edition not playing. And although I'm not exactly playing all the time at the moment, I'm playing more than I did during all those other
Yeah.
editions. So, comes and goes, I guess.
And so yeah, like addiction is a crazy thing. I don't know if it's like the same as addiction as like
No,
nostalgia mixed in with
it's mainly nostalgia.
maybe it is an addiction. Like weird habit, just it's familiar,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. As yeah.
GW's price increase came a couple of days after their announcement of them increasing their dividend for stockholders. Ooh. Delightful. Man. Newsflash. Business makes money.
Yeah. Yeah, jeez.
Oh, that's the problem. It's hard when something you enjoy is a business. Because you want it to be your friend,
Yeah, pure and innocent and free but you know, this stuff has to
but it's not.
keep kind of going. Well, we can look back to the
Remember the good
days.
times.
The good days of Chaos Centaurs. £2.50 for 2.
Ooh, although back in the 80s, how much was that?
What is £2.50 now in now money? What is
Inflation can't. I don't think you can buy a single Space Marine for £2.50. Like, even if you averaged out the cost of a box.
but one of those?
So, like, £2. I can't do it. We'd have to do £25 and use our maths.
What?
So it's £7.80 now. For
To the £3.50 each?
That's
the
cheaper.
pots.
That's still a lot cheaper because have you seen the new Rough Riders?
Oh, you'd get like 5 of them for £32.50.
They.
No, £37.
I think it's £37. Yeah. If it's £37.50 for 5 Rough Riders.
Oh shit. Okay, so they're like £7 each. So they're like more than twice as expensive.
Twice as expensive in real money
Wow,
once you adjust for inflation.
crazy.
Wow. Because you always assume, yeah, it was the 80s, but, you know, everything cost less then, right?
But actually, way more. Wow. Okay, wild. Let's do it. Let's get some centaurs. What can we use them for?
Rough Riders. Oh, they just confirmed as well that I can't use Rough Riders in my
Which
nuclear cult army.
Fucking sucks. Games Workshop, you cowards.
You cowards! You're ruining my fun.
Why will you not let Gene Stealers have Rough Riders? Absolute cowards.
Or Ogrins, or Rattlings, or Kazakin, or fucking any of the interesting stuff.
Like, right. Those other 3, I could see, like, arguments for why they can't have those. Like, sure, Ogrins, Abhumans, whatever. Rattlings, it'd be cool to have a Rattling little squad of hybrid Rattlings or hybrid Ogrins. Super good. You know, the Kazkin, you could say that's a human that's trained in this way, that turns it into a Kazkin. Otherwise, sure, you're just a neophyte. It's the training that makes them that. But you could have a fucking neophyte riding a horse.
Yeah.
You can have them riding that. I feel like that makes sense.
Yeah. I want to have a fucking Gene Stealer horse. Half Gene Stealer, half horse.
Yeah. Would have been amazing. It would have been
Why
so
not?
good.
I wanted to. I was thinking about how I was going to build that, and then they just went, no.
Cowards.
Yeah.
Man, I would play it. I'd let you take a unit of them. Just
Really
do
fun.
it in the same
then
way
you could
as
Wild
the...
West it up. You have the Kellamorph with his cowboy hat on, and then you have like the horseman all coming in.
would
the
be
cowboy Gene
so
Stealers.
cool. Like a cowboy Gene Stealer cult sounds amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, just take them. I just love it.
Boo.
Cowards. What the
Absolute
heck?
cowards. Why would they do that?
Sad times. We've got one last donation from Commander Skate. He thinks $5. Thank you, Commander Skate. They say, Tom and Ben, I hope you are doing well. Got to catch the stream this week because I was thrown off a 20-foot, 6 to 7 meters cliff onto rocks by a wave.
Holy shit.
I escaped with minimal injury. Best bone break possible, according to the doc.
Wow.
Kremlo protects from space. Wow.
Holy moly, Commander Skate. I'm glad you didn't super die, which sounds like you
Jeez.
totally could have done. Yikes.
God.
Kremlo does protect.
Kremlo does. Man, not the dream. Ugh. Well,
What do you think this doctor's rating best bone breaks?
the best bone break is not a bone break at all.
Well, that was my thought. The best situation would be to have no bones broken.
Yeah.
But this doctor was like, that is the best bone break I've ever seen. What's he rating that on? What's his scale? Is it like the easiest for him to fix? Is it the most impressive that you didn't die? Is it the most breaks in a single bone? What's going to impress a doctor at that point?
I think, ease of healing.
Yeah.
But I guess coolness factor. What's the coolest bone to break?
Your rad bone.
A rad bone.
I don't know. It's not your butt.
No.
That's the silly bone. It's not your funny bone.
No.
That's not cool.
I think it's like one of your forearms, because having a little
Yeah.
cast looks rad.
Yeah.
You can tell people oh, I was doing a cool kickflip.
Yeah, I was on my skateboard.
I-
but you're left, you're non-dominant.
Yeah,
Anyway.
exactly.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that's good. You don't want to break your collarbone or your ribs or something like
No,
that. You can't
that just
put that in a
Oh
cast.
god, and that just sucks.
Fucking hurts. Definitely not your hip or your knee or anything like that.
No, that's all bad. You can promise having your arm in a cast is no fun, having done it twice. Well, it must have been pretty good because you went back a second
You did
time.
it again!
Yeah. Oh, your leg, because then you get the crutches and you can use them as toy guns. That's pretty good. Or you can take you take the clippy part from the top out, and you take the bottom part out, and you've got this cool tonfa, like a baton that you can spin around, which is pretty rad as
good.
well.
And then you can get a wheel installed.
Wheels, blammo. Teeth count as bones? I don't think they do.
It's not cool to
Maybe
break
they
a
do.
tooth.
I've got no idea.
You don't see someone with loads of gaps in their teeth and think, you're cool.
Cool guy.
Cool guy.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't think I've ever broken a bone.
I broke some fingers and toes. But that's it. I wouldn't describe any of them as super cool. Just painful. Is this from your dono, Commander Skate? It is!
It is, yeah. We were trying to work out what the coolest bone to break is.
Yeah. But it has gone 8 o'clock, and I think it's time that we should be wrapping it up.
I think we're done. End of stream.
It is the end.
Done.
Bam. Thank you so much to everyone who joined us. I hope you had a good time
Yeah.
just hanging out with old long-haired Doomtrot.
Yeah. I'm going to be back tomorrow.
Wow.
I'm streaming war games, doing turn-based strategy games
Amazing.
on Ben's channel. It's going to be fun.
Very cool.
Tomorrow at 5.
Wow.
Wow.
Whoa.
And then we'll be back next week for more of whatever this is.
Just red hot mess. If you're super lucky, we might do that thing. We'll have a think about if we can play a game.
Pokemon RimWorld. I can't do Pokemon RimWorld this week, guys. I am sorry. It will be back next week, next Thursday at 2. But I have important dad duties this week. I'm sorry.
Snatch. We'll be back. Don't worry. Pal. Well, until next time, everybody. Goodbye. Oh, we need to press a button, don't we?
Yeah, button. Boot on.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.